Well, damn, aren't you early? I had to change my shirt. I couldn't go live with the shirt I had on. I had a I had this shirt sitting here. I had just gotten it. And I had to change my shirt. I had on a shirt that said keep something like keep the dumb fuckery to a minimum or something. I can't remember. I can't remember exactly what it said. It had something that had dumb fuckery across the front of it. And I can't obviously go live with a big thing that says dumb fuckery on it. So I had to I had to change my shirt. Whoops. So hey. Yeah, I don't remember exactly. It was just like let's keep the dumb fuckery to a minimum. Which I mean is accurate to be honest. Because the amount of fuckery that I've been going through is insane. My tattoo you can't even see my tattoos. Like I like your tattoos. You can't even see any of them. But thank you. Um I decided I'm gonna do a dual live. On the off chance I won't be banned. When does that ever happen? Oh, the ones on the side of my face. Oh, okay, got you. Okay, thanks. They're also still hidden by hair, but that's okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm agitated. Lots of fuckery. Hold on, buddy. Stop your shit. He just randomly gets a bug up his ass for no reason. He just was laying down. He's like, I'm gonna growl for no reason. Lay down. So, what are we talking about tonight? Probably a lot of different things, to be honest. I mean, there's a lot of fuckery to be had. One thing I want to talk about is every time you comment about Gypsy, you get a violation. I don't know why. That's weird. So there is a video going around, quote unquote, exposing Kate Marie. Let's talk about that. So there's a video that's going around, supposedly exposing Kate Marie. I would like to know what video it is you guys are watching, because I know what I'm watching, and I'm wondering what y'all are watching. I have allegedly, because I'm asking for proof of life. I'm asking for proof of life. I have Kate Marie in my messenger, asking me to take a look at everything and see, um, take a look at everything that she trusts me and wants me to take a look at everything because I'll decide whether or not, it's whatever. You know what I mean? Adaptive Kate. There was a expose. I use that term extremely fucking loosely. I consider it more of a character assassination than I consider it an expose. I am blocked by the girl who made that video. I'm blocked. She blocked me. I called her out on another video and she blocked me. So, boo-hoo, so sad. Not really. Okay, so here's my question. I just want to know, for everybody that's saying that there was an expose and oh my god, Kate lied, oh my god, Kate lied. Okay, I have not found out whether or not, because supposedly, if this is actually Kate in my messenger, she's going to show me whatever. She was on Sir Morbid tonight. Okay, is the chat here still very toxic? Pretty much. I am on YouTube right now. I'm on Ryan Lee TM. So who was on Sir Morbid tonight? Help me out. Help me out. Help me understand. Please help me understand. Kate confuses me. One day she's on TikTok, the next she's gone, claims Jip Ship, then she's friends with Jip Jip. Yeah, so not gonna lie, weird. Not gonna lie, weird. The person who is claiming to be Kate in my messenger, I told her that before I go any further, I want to be on a video call with her to make sure she is her before I waste my fucking time. But she heard what I had to say about the person who made that video, and so she reached out to me because I'm sorry, not sorry. That video is garbage. It's garbage. She didn't show shit in that. She didn't show shit in that video. For an expose, that was a shit expose. Matter of fact, the fucking caption speaks for its goddamn self. I reached out to 17 people. Her mom, her dad, the hospital, this, that. She didn't get nobody. Nobody fucking responded. Nobody responded to her. Nobody fucking responded to her. And then in the second video that she made to back up her first video, which was essentially just calling Kate shit, downgrading her mental health, throwing in LGBTQ twice for absolutely fuck all reason, downgrading her ability to be a wife and mother. Do I have a podcast? I go live every night, 8 o'clock on YouTube, Brian Lee TM on YouTube. That's where I am right now. Currently, I record all my lives because you fuckers suck. You say that I say things I don't say, so I make sure to record it. That way, y'all can't fucking lie on me. We'll talk about that soon. So, anyway, okay, so my problem with this video, very plainly, and like I said, the girl fucking blocked me. She blocked me because I called her ass out for that video on Katie Joy. I don't care if you like Katie Joy, don't give a shit. Don't give a shit. What you're not going to do is accuse somebody of being a fucking drug user because they stuck a Q-tip up their nose. Oh, what? She rages and she's bitchy on live? So the fuck am I. She rages on lives. Oh, I wonder why. People come in and act like complete and utter assholes, and then they wonder why people end up snapping on them. That's not enough to tell me you're a drug user. Okay? So I ended up making a video in her direction. She ended up commenting on my video saying, that's not mine, it's somebody else's. I said, well, you fucking took it and posted it, so you must fucking agree with it. And then she blocked me. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Yeah, my back. I dropped my phone really good today, so that sucked. So the thing with Kate Marie, okay, look, I don't know. I don't know. She is supposed to, she's in my messenger and she wants to show me some things that will clear her. I'm not really sure what she wants done, but she kind of wants to get her story out there, and apparently using her own platform that's much larger than mine currently is not going to be acceptable. I don't know. Like I said, until I video chat this particular profile, I'm not wasting my time on it. But the video that was exposing Kate didn't expose shit. It didn't expose shit. Tell me what it exposed. Really. You know, I saw people in the comments. They're like, oh my God, this is such a good video. Oh my God, you just reported so great. Oh my God, this is so wonderful. It's not. It's garbage. It's garbage. It's garbage of a person who spent an hour and a half discussing the personal life, not Munchausen by proxy, the personal life, discussing somebody with mental illness, saying that she was unfit to be a mother, saying that if she had hobbies, she was unfit to be a mother and a wife, that because she has a particular taste in men, she must be a depend-a-hoe, that she's had different stories because she talked about a gator. She was being sarcastic. I don't see where there was an expose. I don't see where that proved anything. Now, if you want to prove something, prove it. Prove it. That's fine. Prove it. Absolutely prove it. Great. I love proving when people lie. That's great. Do it. But don't put out a fucking video, call it an expose, and then spend the next hour and a half just simply downgrading somebody's fucking life. And then she comes up with a part 2 that is like, oh, I've had something break since then. And she was like, don't come after the mom. She didn't give it to me. Somebody else gave it to me. I just got permission. Shows Kate's side, right? Saying, hey, mom, don't talk to these people. Doesn't show the reply. Doesn't show shit. What was so important you had to make another video about this? Because all she did was show that Kate messaged her mom. You know what? If I had people like that going after me and saying that I don't deserve my kid because I have mental health issues, or that I'm not a deserving mother or wife because I have hobbies. And I still don't understand the whole throwing around the LGBTQ thing twice. I would probably message somebody and be like, don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it. And, you know, and the biggest expose in that whole video, by the way, for those of you who have not watched it, the biggest portion of the expose in there is 4 friends that don't like her anymore. OG. You ever talked shit on a friend before? She got 4 people who don't talk to her anymore to say that she's garbage. I'm sorry, that's not an expose. That didn't prove anything. That doesn't prove anything. All it proved is Kate's friends aren't her friends. It did not prove anything about Munchausen. It didn't prove a goddamn thing about Munchausen. If you want to do an expose, do an expose. Out her ass. I don't give a fuck. I ain't got a horse in this fucking game. But if you're going to say it's an expose and you're going to show proof and receipts that this person is lying, show the proof and receipts this person is lying. The whole literal caption of that video is, I reached out to A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, and none of them replied to me. You think? You think? You reached out to a fucking hospital. Have you ever heard of HIPAA? Have you ever heard of HIPAA? You think a hospital is going to talk to you for an expo fucking zay? But yeah, keep praising her video. Keep telling her what a great reporter she is for literally going on for an hour and a half, simply just saying that Kate is shit because she has mental health issues. Okay, cool. Sounds great. That is my rug. We're putting see that door right there? There's supposed to be a door right there. There's not a door right there. It's supposed to be going up tomorrow. So help me God, it better go up tomorrow. And in the meantime, there's a light that keeps blaring in here. So I stuck my rug there because I'm tired of looking at it. Okay. So I do not care. If Kate's faking it, fucking expose her. I got zero problem with that. None. I ain't got a horse in this game. I don't give a fuck. But then do it. All that video was fucking mudslinging under the guise of I'm gonna out Kate Marine, because you guys love that shit. Y'all love that shit. You love to go on pages where people are talking shit about people, give those people a platform, and say, yes, sis, you got the tea. You ain't got shit. That video was shit. It was mudslinging. And now you got everybody in my fucking ear. Oh my God, did you see the expose? Oh my God, did you see? No, it wasn't an expose. It was fucking mudslinging. Call a spade a fucking spade. And I don't give a fuck. The girl's already blocked me. I've already called her out on other shit. She's already blocked me. I don't care. I don't care. No, she's not on social media again, but apparently she's in my messenger. She wants to speak to me. I told her she would have to video call me first for proof of life, because I'm not wasting my time talking to some schmuck off the internet. No, thank you. So I told her that she has to video message me. And when she does, she said that she is going to show me her side and that I would be able to talk about it. That's what I forgot to tell Katie. I just remembered. I was literally getting ready to say something and then I forgot it and it was important, and that's what it was. That's what it was. I remember now. I will forget in 5 minutes, but that's okay. Different Katie. Anyways, all good. So yeah, I don't understand what her love life, her mom's love life, her mom moving away. She didn't move away. The mom left the dad. She left her for another woman. What the fuck did that have to do with Kate? The fuck did that have to do with Kate? Fucking nothing. Thank you, user 95935,000,004. I appreciate you. What did that have to do with shit? Bringing somebody's parents' love life into it? Did we need to know that Kate came from a broken family? Did we need to know that she flipped sides? Did we need to know any of that? To show whether or not she's a survivor of Munchausen by proxy? Did we need to know that CPS was called? Did we need to know that Kate decides that she likes to bed down soldiers? Did we need to know any of that? No. It was nothing but fucking mudslinging, dude. It has nothing. That's just mudslinging. Apparently, Kate messaged her mom and was like, don't talk to these people. Can't blame her. Can't blame her. Can't blame her. I don't know. No, Katie Joy is not the one with the leg amputated. That's Adaptive Kate. Katie Joy is the one who broke from Christy's family after 5 years and is exposing them. We have lots of Katies and the word exposing. Okay. And they were both in my messenger today. Today was fuckery. Lots of fuckery. So much fuckery. I tell you guys I have fuckery every single day. I have lots of fuckery. Fuckery all day long. So much fuckery. So much fuckery. No, it's not confirmed she lied. It's not confirmed she lied yet. She tells me she's going to show me the proof. I'm waiting for the proof. I will let you guys know what the fuck I think. Not that what I think fucking matters, but I'll let you know. I am also on YouTube. Absolutely, yes. Okay. I agree with you, Stina. That is not a good thing. All right. So let's see. Fuckery in my messenger today. Let's see. I had Kate Marie messaging me, asking me if I would help her get her story out. Cool. Katie Joy messaged me to thank me for having her back on that fucked up video from the same fucking author, accusing her of using fucking Adderall wrong, incorrectly, saying she was a my YouTube is Ryan Lee TM. I'm live every night at 8 o'clock. This is just an extra show. Thanking me for taking up for her for the fact that I said accusing her of having an Adderall addiction with absolutely zero proof kind of sucks, and it's really fucking lame. But she seems to have a problem against people with mental illness. That's my opinion. That's my opinion, because she's going after Katie Joy for, using Adderall, and she's going against Kate because Kate had some mental health issues. And I'm just wondering what the real fucking problem here is. Are you just going to go after everybody that has mental health issues? Because I thought I saw you said something about having mental health issues yourself. No, I'm actually in my game room. I don't have a basement. I'm white trash. It's okay. Hold on, my dog needs water. Give me a second. She's losing her shit, apparently. You act like you don't ever drink water, bro. That's all you do. You are like a fucking fish. You are ridiculous. Come on. Let's go. Here. Once you drink this bowl, you're done, dude. You got enough water for a small nation. All right, anyways. Oh, all right, I'm back. Okay. Yeah, I have 9 dogs, and this one is apparently a fucking fish now. Okay. Sorry. It's odd for her to ask for help from me if I have less followers than she does. Well, to be fair, across all of my platforms, I have about 175,000. However, I do not use my big account. Why? Just because. I don't feel like it. I'm more vocal. I don't know if you know me, but I'm very, very vocal, and I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about me. You'll find that out if you stick around long enough. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about anything, anybody, anyhow, anywhere. I don't give a fuck. And that's going to be really fucking evident this live. All right. Am I referring to the ones by straight out of context? Yes, I am. She has me blocked because I called her out on her shit. Anyway, so as I was going on. So Katie, Adaptive Kate, came into my messenger. She wanted me to help her because, again, vocal. I'm vocal. I don't give a fuck. I'm also very non-biased. I don't care if I like you or don't like you. If you are being shit on, I'm going to help you. Like when Sarah Jane UK decided that she was going to blame Pink Hat and Fancy, while I hated Pink Hat and Fancy, for her 3rd death this year. I decided to point out that she was faking. And I stuck up for Fancy and Pink Hat, even though I did not like them, because that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I don't care. I said to that live last night, me and Bree have been beefing about this fucking Dan. I went on a live last night, which is not available right now. I'll explain to you why in a minute. And I said, you know what? Bree may be right. Bree has been going on lives about me for weeks. And the past 3 days, she's been railing on me for hours and hours and hours and hours and playing my lives all of the time. Fuck you anyway. But I said that she might be right. So it doesn't matter. So Kate knows if she comes to me that I'm going to look at the shit and I'm either going to say she's a liar or I'm going to say it's the truth. because that's what I'm going to do. I don't care if I like you. I don't care. If you're being shit on, I'm going to literally stick up for you. I don't care. I don't care. You know? I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair to be shit on. So, that's why Kate came to me, apparently. Again, proof of life video required. Katie Joy comes in. She's telling me thank you for sticking up for her about the Adderall video because, again, it was bullshit. Unless you have fucking ass proof that somebody is abusing substances, don't post about it. So, told her absolutely. That is the reason why that particular creator blocked me, because I made a video, stitched her video, said that it was bullshit. She said it wasn't her video. I said, you fucking posted it. You must have agreed with it. And she blocked me. So, ignore that your phone is possessed. So, ask me why my live is down. Sure, I'll tell you. I'm so glad you asked. Okay, so let's talk about it. Now, you're probably here, and let me tell you how this is going to play out. Yesterday, I went on a live, and while I was on a live, the very same live that I said that Bree may be right about Dan, I started thinking, that's really weird. I wonder why we've been steered to the wrong Dan for 9 fucking years. I wonder why that happened. That's really, really strange. Why would we be pointed at the wrong Dan for 9 years? And I thought to myself, Ryan, something is wrong. And so I started speaking about what was wrong, and I started showing proof. You know, those things that person couldn't show, or a lot of these people say they have and they don't have, and they just do this all the fucking time like a goddamn chicken dance. Yeah. So I started showing proof. Right. So I wake up this morning and my YouTube's been struck because little Miss Morning Sunrise didn't like that I showed her text messages and tried to get me for a privacy violation. Why, thank you, Morning Sunrise. I appreciate you. It was a wonderful thing to wake up to. You know what else I found out? I have all the screenshots of you running your fucking mouth to everybody, talking about it and asking other people to do it. Because like I told you, they all come to me. I have the text messages. I have the text messages where you asked your friends to go and do it too. Isn't that fun? Who's Morning Sunrise? I don't know. What time of day is a morning sunrise? What time of day is a morning sunrise? Just so I know. When does the sun rise usually? I'm very confused. What time of day is that? Just wondering. No, this was not Bree. Bree did not flag my content. No, this is not Bree. Y'all pay attention to what I am laying down. What time? Oh, ding, 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 ding. Read the comments, y'all. Ding, ding, ding. What time of day does the sun rise? What time of day? Yeah, well, a person whose sun has rised, seemed to have a problem with the fact that I showed these text messages. Hit me for a privacy violation. She didn't care that I said her name. No. She didn't care that I said her name. She cared that I outed her shit. And she cared that all of her friends got real fucking pissed after that. So then she decided that she was going to rail off in some messages to those said friends who, I don't know, sent them to me. She's not the only person who sent them to me. A weird little monkey that you would never ever suggest gave them to a friend of mine, and the friend of them passed it along. So by 2 different people, sorry, 3. I've lost track, but a lot of people messaged me this morning with the fact that this person struck down my video. Now, I have talked to YouTube. I didn't get a strike, bitch. I didn't get a strike. Did not. No. I took it down, however, because I know you're going to keep trying to strike it. How do I know this? Because you tried again this morning. And you're going to keep trying to get it knocked down. And honestly, I'm bored. So all I have to do instead is have the same live over again, explain it again, and I won't show your name. But we'll all know who you are. Fuck around and find out. You want to try to take my monetized channel, because I spread out your dirty little secret. You're not going to stop me. You're not going to shut me up. And it's not going to happen. I'm on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube because she's going to try to strike down my fucking TikTok next. Is the sunrise the color of chocolate? The sunrise is absolutely the color of chocolate. Absolutely, the sunrise is the color of chocolate. You are dead set straight on that. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yep. No. The sunrise is the color of chocolate. Hell, maybe we'll call her chocolate sunrise. Anyway, there's other ways to get around saying your name. There's other ways to get around saying your name. This is not about Brie. This is not about Brie. This is not about Brie. This is not about Gypsy. Well, it's kind of about Gypsy. It's not about Brie, though. Brie is not the one who struck my channel. Brie is not the one who struck my channel. No. No. If it's Nina, blink twice. It's not Nina. It's not Brie. It's not Thea. Oh, man, I railed about Thea today. Woo. I railed about Thea. I thought Thea admitted to shit. Didn't happen. Somebody else did, though. Yeah, you guys are dinging it in the fucking TikTok. Yep, TikTok's getting it right. Yep. Yeah, she decided after I went on my YouTube last night and I was showing all of these text messages to strike my channel. And not just strike my channel, but try to enlist others to help. That's okay. I let YouTube know. I told them who did it. I let them know. I don't have a strike. But I took it down because I'm not going to deal with the fact of her striking it every 5 seconds like she tried to do again this morning. She's tried to strike it 3 times on the same video. 3 times. How does she do it, you ask? How does she do multiple violations? Let me tell you how she does that. She picked from 1 minute to 7 minutes. She picked from 2 hours and blah, blah, blah to 2 hours and blah, blah, blah. She picked from 2 hours to 4 hours. And my live was 5 motherfucking hours long. Do you know how many fucking things I was going to get with her doing this? Do you have any idea how many of those I was going to get when she was literally going in 10-minute increments? I was going to get 50 fucking blown up messages from YouTube saying privacy violation, privacy violation, privacy violation. Everybody knows your name, bro. You aren't mad about the privacy violation. That is not, you used a privacy violation to get it down. Smart. That's not why you did it. You did it because you didn't want those messages living on in posterity because you knew that your ass was had. That's the problem. But that's okay. You can have the same live without saying your name. Although I did let YouTube know that if they were going to have a problem with me stating a name on YouTube, first and last name, that they should take down thousands of true crime channels because that's exactly what you do in true crime. This is a true crime case, y'all. It's a true crime case because they are attached to Gypsy. So I was talking about a true crime case. So I'm pretty sure had I decided to not be lazy as fuck and blurt out the name, I probably would have just gotten away with it. The butt crack of dawn is the worst. I hate that time of day. Makes me want chocolate, though. I probably could have blurred it, to be honest, and left it up, and she wouldn't have been able to do shit. But I'm lazy, and I'm not fucking doing it. To be real, I tried to do that whole blur tool, and I was like, hi, my ADHD would never. I was like, I'll just private that shit. I'll private it. I'll just have the same fucking live again, and I'll just use code names. We all know who the fuck I'm talking about. It's cool. It's fine. And it's not Brie. It's not Brie. Not Brie. And for once, it's not Thea, though she did have a part in this, but it was not Thea. No. The problem was I was having a live. They do have entirely too much time on their hands. 1,000%. 1,000%. So much time on their hands. Matter of fact, they were literally saying that actually in the text message that she sent. By the way, I'm on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. When this gets banned, it will. Hi. She was saying in this text message that she was recording the whole thing. Shocker, shocker, shocker. And that I doxed her. Bitch, your name is public. Your name is public. It's on YouTube. Or sorry, Facebook. It's on Facebook. Okay? Your name is on Facebook. That is not doxing somebody, for the love of Christ. That is not doxing somebody. If your name is used on a public platform anywhere on the little fucking interwebs, it is not doxing. Also, by the way, she said that I said where she lived. Did not. I have lots of fish, so I am not going on that tangent right now. I have ADHD and I will squirrel in another direction. I did not in any way, shape, or form say where this girl lives. There was a street sign, sorry, a city, like so many cities this way that I showed. I said, this is where she says Dan lives, and she lives miles away, which means, let's do this, guys. Here's where Dan lives. Here's where she lives. Fuck you. That's not doxing. That's not doxing. Me saying your name is not doxing. Okay? It's not. Me saying, hey, here's a street sign. You live fuck all away from it is not doxing. Okay? Okay. I'm glad you understand that now. I'm glad we're on the same fucking page. You're not mad that I doxed you. You're mad that I outed you. There's a difference. And then to try to strike my channel when I'm monetized, you're going to piss me off, which is why I am here now. I would have made that video and shut the fuck up into shut the fuck off land, okay? I got out what I had to say yesterday. I got out of I was done. I said what I had to say. Didn't even think about it. It was not even a thought in my brain. Not even a thought in my brain. I wasn't even going to bring it up again. But you tried to strike my channel with bullshit. And now, normally, by the way, YouTube, for anybody who wants to do this, YouTube will give you a little, hey, how you doing? Somebody is being a cunt, and you might want to look at your video. Okay? I could have left it up. I could have. Okay? There is a portion in there, if she wants to be a petty little bitch, which she is, where you can see her Facebook name, her public Facebook name. Now, very likely, YouTube would have sided with me. Very likely. But I'm not willing to deal with it. And I'm not willing to have to go to use the goddamn blur tool. I pulled it all up. I looked at it and said, fuck this shit, and closed it and just privated the fucking live. I would not have even be doing this live. I would not be talking about it again if you would have left me the fuck alone. Now, hi, Michael. I appreciate that. What's weird is her sending you the pic of the street sign saying she, it wasn't a street sign, it was a city sign, saying she is by his house. Yeah, I have all those messages. I have all of those messages. Yep. And that was her own message saying it to me. Yeah, I'm aware. Yep. So, I would have left this alone, but I'm going to point something out. I'm going to point something out real easy, real quick. And you guys, I think you're going to know what I'm laying down here. If somebody is not telling the truth, you fight it, right? And whatever. If somebody's telling the truth about you and you try to shut them down, are you guilty? Because I think you're guilty. I think you're way guilty. I think you know you're guilty, especially when your friends all went, you're guilty. Because I know, because you ended up blocking most of them after my live. After you asked them to all come strike my YouTube channel. I've been on the phone with YouTube 3 days in a row. Why, you ask? Why? Well, I got some crazy bitch from the UK telling me that she is reporting me to YouTube, which I've never even got a notice for my TikTok videos. Miss Sarah J. I'm going to be real careful with names all of a sudden. Let's call her Lazarus. Lazarus. You want to know why she's called Lazarus? Because she's died 4 times this year. She died March 19th. She died May 7th. She died June 3rd. And she died somewhere in the first week of August. The bitch has died 4 times this year. Okay, we're going to call her Lazarus from now on. That way, again, I'm not doxing. I'm simply saying what she is. She's Lazarus. She rises from the dead every 10 days. I don't know what to tell you. She must be buddies with Jesus. Anyways, I have Lazarus in my fucking messenger every other day telling me she's striking my YouTube for my TikTok videos. Not even kidding. Not even kidding. This bitch sends me screenshots of my fucking TikTok going, I reported this to YouTube. Congratulations, you fucking kumquat. It's on TikTok. The level of fuckery that has been coming in my goddamn messenger box for the past 2 weeks is wild. When I told you guys that there was so much fuckery to be had, there's so much. I'm not even going to go into the fuckery that is going on that Fancy's dealing with, because holy Christ, there's a whole level of fuckery. I'll let her tell you that story, because that ain't my ball game. Fancy's got a whole fuckery story, and it's wild, and I don't know if she's going to tell it, but she's got a fucking wild fuckery story. My fucking wild story is the fact that Chocolate Sunrise and Lazarus are fucking chapping my ass trying to get my YouTube channel fucking yanked. So from here on now, Chocolate Sunrise and Lazarus, how's this for a privacy violation? Anyway, for the love of Christ, you could have just let me talk. And it would have been done. It would have been over. It would have been in posterity, and a couple thousand people would have seen it at some point. Oh, no. No, now you had to go poke the fucking bear, and now I'm rabid. Nobody likes to be rabid. I need a Snickers, you guys. I need to calm down. I need a Snickers. Unfortunately, I don't have any. So now I'm just going to be a raging cunt. I'm on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. Anyway. So, she doesn't like the fact that I managed, once this whole Dan story comes about, right? You know how me and Bree have been going back and forth for like weeks now about the fact that she says I have the wrong Dan, and I say she has the wrong Dan, and we do the Dan dance constantly. Dan. It's this guy, it's that guy, it's this guy, it's that guy. What I realized yesterday, the reason why I had this live, the reason why Miss Chocolate Sunrise got upset, is because I realized that for 9 motherfucking years, everybody that was involved in the Gypsy Rose case thought that Dan came from Arkansas. Mugshot Dan, if you will. Okay. And what I realized is now that, it's making sense. It's making sense. And in that live, you would hear me come to conclusions, because, by the way, I had a conversation with Fancy on Wednesday saying, Fancy, I think you're wrong. Okay. I started to come around to Bree's side. I showed text messages of that. So, what? Is your U-tune Ryan Lee? I thought you just asked me about tuna fish. Ryan Lee TM. So I was in this live and I said, hey, oh my God, what if Bree is right? What if Bree is right? What if Bree is right? Right? So then I'm thinking, why would we think this for 9 years? Why would we think this for 9 years? This doesn't make sense. Why would we think this for 9 years? Right? Then I realize I have shit in my messenger that would tell me why. So I pull out my handy dandy phone, which has a cracked fucking screen at this point because I chucked it across the fucking room onto a dog dish today. Anyway, accident. So I pull out my phone and I pull out the text messages and I am showing the text messages. I'm not being attacked. Hell no. No, nobody has even thought to attack me yet. It's coming, I'm sure. I did let them know that you have a level of fuckery you may or may not want to talk about. I'm not going to talk about your fuckery. I have enough of my own right now. So, no. Okay, so, but she might be right about the Dan thing, okay? Because she has valid points, okay? So then I'm like, why would I think this? Why would I think that Dan is the wrong Dan? Why would the Gypsy Rose community as a whole for 9 years accept that Dan is Dan? Because let me tell you something, y'all motherfuckers. Y'all are new. Most of you are new to the Gypsy Rose case, okay? The dumb bitch gets out of prison and y'all go, wee, let's celebrate a murderer. Yeah, y'all did that. And the problem is there's some of us people that have been here since, I don't know, she was fucking lost. Okay. I was following this shit from the day it happened before they even found her. Okay. So I've been following this a long fucking time. And it was widely accepted that this schmo from Arkansas was Dan. Okay. So why is Dan in Arkansas being hailed as this guy, right? So I realize, I look at my messenger and I realize that a certain person, hold on. Being a bitch makes you thirsty. Anyway, squeeze circle bottle. Non-paid promotion. Anyway. So so I look in my messenger and I start showing text messages, right? And the text messages I was trying to do, what am I drinking? I am drinking green apple cherry. It's a limited edition flavor. So I'm trying to be nice. Okay. I'm trying to be nice and I'm trying not to show the fucking screen name, but my webcam is wonky. So I'm taking my webcam and I'm like trying to show it. It's like blurring in and out. You can't really read it. You can kind of read it, whatever. You can kind of make out her name, but not fucking really. So I'm trying to show these text messages, because proof, receipts, y'all like them. So I figured I'd show them. So I'm trying to show these text messages. And I start showing you guys that the reason why most of us were shoved in that direction, which I still don't understand the end game of. I don't understand the end game. Maybe y'all can tell me about the end game because I don't understand the end game. So we were told that this Dan is in Arkansas, right? Well, Jip comes out of prison, and she waits 2 months, gets a bulldog. Bulldog goes barky, barky, barky all the time, all times, day and night, barky, barky, barky. And she's barking that this Dan is the wrong Dan. And we all went, fuck you, you're an idiot. So she's going on and on about Dan being the wrong guy. And we're all saying, you're a fucking idiot. And so, which I still can't figure out why Gypsy waited 2 months to do this, but whatever, I don't care. So I start looking into, and I was waiting on the background reports because I pulled the background reports of Dan and Dan. Okay. I wanted to see if these things were working out. So I pulled the background reports for Dan and Dan. And I looked, and very, 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 very possibly, regardless of the fact that Gypsy's a fucking liar and Bree, not going to go there, not the time for it. They may be right. Okay. They may be right. They actually may be right. I'm not going to give them 100%. I put up a video and I took it down because I'm still not 100% sure. But she has valid points. She really does. So I asked myself, why the hell that why would they point us in the wrong direction? I still don't know. Maybe somebody can help me out with that. Anyways, I'm showing the screen messages, right? And what the screen messages are is her, the very first time she ever talked to me. The very first time she ever talked to me. Ever. Add me on Messenger. Okay, cool. Boom. Dan! That was my first message. Out of nowhere. Open up Facebook. Dan! Okay, cool. She tells me that here's the street sign, and she lives bloody away. Bloody. You're going to cook who? What the fuck? Don't bring her to AZ because we will cook her because it's how hot it is here. Don't be cooking people. That ain't right. Anyway, so the very first thing she ever says to me is, this is where Dan lives. And I live so close, and I got to keep myself packed and loaded because they're big bad people, right? Whatever. So then, like, X amount of time later, I'm going to say like 2 weeks. I don't fucking know. Anyway, out of nowhere, she sends me Pink Hat stupid ass, her video, talking about Dan. Yet again, just randomly, no context, just Dan. Again, it was weird. I was like, I feel like I'm getting hit with shit sometimes. And so I'm like, I don't know why she's sending me this, but whatever. Cool. Weird. And then, like, fast forward 2 more weeks. And she's like, Dan. She's like, I was at a place and I just ran into Dan Gladwell's mama. Sorry, auntie. I ran into his auntie. And fucking April Johns. By the way, I have all permission to use April Johns, and Glidewell is part of a true crime case. Suck my dick. Anyway. So she kept shoving Dan in my throat. Shove. Dan. Arkansas. Then I show, by the way, Ryan Lee TM on YouTube when this gets banned. So then I show a message where She says in the message, and apparently Christy was not happy with this because I know somebody who knows somebody who talks to her because I don't anymore. Apparently, Christy was not exactly thrilled about the fact that Dawn was telling me that Christy told her to go look up Gypsy's name change in Arkansas because, by the way, before you ask, Gypsy had a supposed name change at 9/13/22 of a supposed name change in Arkansas. Nobody could figure out why it was Arkansas. We were all looking into it, and Dawn was going on about how she could pull things illegally or whatever. She was going allegedly she was on a city council and she could pull things from 8 different bureaus and she could get into anything and everything. And so Christy told her to go down and get it. And so Christy wasn't thrilled. She was not thrilled because apparently that is not true. That is not accurate. So for this whole time, I hope you guys realize that the whole reason that Christy, by the way, she is a true crime person and I'm allowed to use her name, ever met Chocolate Sunrise is because Chocolate Sunrise was in a Facebook group with her. And she wanted to, I don't know, be a part of it, be popular, be known, have attention. I don't know. I am not in her weird little head. But she stuck to Christy like a fucking barnacle. And for 9 years, she stuck to her like a fucking barnacle. Matter of fact, she stuck to her so much as a barnacle that she started telling everybody that she was essentially, this like, I don't know, for lack of a better word, PR. Okay? For lack of a better word, PR. This case doesn't stop giving, and I don't even know what this live is about. Yes, I did say that. Yes, I did. Hi, Aussie. I did say that. You sent it there and sent it on Messenger. Good job. Yes, she randomly sent me Pink Hat's video on Dan. It was in the screenshot I sent you. Pay attention. So she got the fuck. She ended up. Oh yeah. So she was kind of like this PR, for lack of a better word, right? So she would come on to social media and she would say that she knew that. What are you doing? Get in bed. I'm talking to a dog, not a kid, before you guys even think about whatever. Get in bed. Get in bed. You are being weird. Get in bed. No, get in bed. Then run in circles. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway. So she was going on these lives and she was saying that she had like the autopsy and she had the toxicology and she got caught saying this by Christy in a live. Okay. No, because if I let you out, you're going to want in 4 seconds. You're doing this just to be annoying. Get in bed. Get in bed. Get in bed. Get in bed. Get in bed, please. Get in bed. Come on, get in bed. Get in bed. Get in bed. Thank you. All right. So she was going on these lives. Not going to say who's live. But anyway, she went into a live and she said that she had the autopsy, she had the toxicology, yada, yada, yada. And turns out Christy was actually kind of, doing what she does and lurking in a live. And she heard it. She heard this person saying she had these things. Well, I went to Christy because I'm nosy and I'm like, hey, can I have those things? Because Chocolate Sunrise says I can't have them unless you sign off on it. So she was like, I'll get back to you. And I'm like, all right, cool. Then she informs me Chocolate Sunrise has none of those items. She never had those items. And she has no idea why she's saying that. Enter the fake PR. For any of you guys who have been sitting here, by the way, check my pinned videos. You'll understand what the fuck I'm talking about. That's when the fake PR joins up. Fake PR sends a breakup letter to Chocolate Sunrise. Chocolate Sunrise gets very upset. Chocolate Sunrise tells me that I need to write a breakup letter. That me and Chocolate Sunrise collectively need to team up and write a breakup letter with Christy because she was very upset that I talked to Christy. She was very, very upset that I got a piece of the weird little murder pie. I don't know. She was also that way with Fancy. She didn't like when Fancy talked to her either. It's weird. People are really, 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 really weird about Christy. I can't even say anything. Who in the Hello Kitty is Chocolate Sunrise? Well, see, Chocolate Sunrise, the reason why I'm having to get to refer to her as a pseudonym, everybody in the comments can feel free to let them know. I personally, however, received a privacy violation because she's a petty bitch. So I will not say her name because I'm not going to keep taking down my lives. I'm not going to show her text messages with her name on them. And I'm not going to say her name because I'm not going to give you a chance. Because she says in the text message, she's going to keep doing it. So I'm not going to give her a reason to be able to do it. So from here on out, her name is Chocolate Sunrise. Flip them and figure it out. Anyway, so she tells me to write a breakup letter with Christy because she doesn't want me talking to her either. May 7th was a really fucking weird day, okay? March 7th, March 7th was a really weird name. Really weird day. She tells me to write a breakup letter with Christy. Then she decides that whatever, she's going on whatever. We realize something sketchy as fuck. We start talking about Resident Midnight. I have her dead to rights now because now I have a text message from Christy saying, where she told Christy that she couldn't trust me. And so now at this point, I'm like, hey, can you trust me? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, are you sure you can trust me? She's like, yeah. And in the meantime, I have this fucking text message from Christy from Chocolate Sunrise saying that not to trust me, I'm sketchy. Whatever, bitch. Anyway, so before I could hit her with that particular thing, she decides that she's going to offer up Midnight on a silver platter. By doing that, how was she going to plan on doing that? By grabbing a fucking IP address from a web post. Cool. First, she gave us a dead lady. Not even kidding. She gave us a dead lady. And why did she give us a dead lady? Because she told my friend to go snag the link, right? So my friend goes and snags the link, but she doesn't have Reddit anymore. So she asks a friend to snag it. Now, Chocolate Sunrise figured she got it from this person, but my friend got it from this person. So when she ran the IP address, it came back to this person who didn't even touch the fucking thing. So what she did was she gave us a boom obituary for a dead person and said, hey, the name came back. And it was the same name, but dead. Okay. Not Lazarus, different dead person. So we realized something is sketchy. Something is definitely sketchy. And at this point, we were very, very sure that Midnight, this is back in March, we were very, very sure that Thea, the almighty Thea, is Midnight, right? And we tell this to Chocolate Sunrise, and Chocolate Sunrise says, no, it's not her. Well, she started realizing that we were starting to think things about her. So what'd she say? I'll be back. I'm gonna find out who it is. All right, cool. So she runs off to Reddit. She snags the link herself. She comes back and she's running around like with her chicken with a fucking head cut off, and she starts screaming. I'm not even kidding. I have the text messages if you do not believe me. Oh my god, I have to get rid of all of my social media. I'm being hacked. She's with Anonymous. I'm not even kidding. I have the text message. She told us that Thea was with Anonymous. Okay? By the way, while this was happening, I was also being told that my lives, my little old lives, me, middle-aged, stupid old me, right? Not even kidding. Again, have the text messages. Okay? She told me that Jelly Roll's wife frequented my lives. Bunny. She told me that Ashley Banfield, you remember from the April Johns fiasco, she comes in my lives. Something having to do with Dog the fucking Bounty Hunter, which always confused me. I think it was his producer. I don't fucking know. Anyway. Well, we catch her in the bunny thing because, luck be it, there was a person in said chat who happens to be kind of 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon with Bunny. So she's 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon over to Bunny, and Bunny was like, who the fuck is that? Yeah, smart. Anyway, so she's freaking out. You know, she has to scrub all of her social media. She's going to be hacked. She has ran Thea's name through this database and that database and ran her emails and ran her texts and ran her Reddit posts, and she's in this state and she's in this state and she's here and it was all her. Are you catching the Thea? Because I know you're here. Anyway, so Dawn is screaming about Thea at this point, and she's screaming. Oh, sorry, Chocolate Sunrise. My bad. I didn't say your last name, Chocolate Sunrise. We're good. Anyway, so she's screaming about Thea, and going on and on about how she's an anonymous. Not even kidding. Hi, Brooke. Where the hell have you been? She's going on and on about how Thea's an anonymous now and how we're all going to be hacked. We're all going to be hacked. All of us. We are all going to be scrubbed off the internet. Our credit is going to tank. We're not going to have any identities anymore. We're going to be farts in the fucking wind. She's going to decimate us because she is in with anonymous. At this point, I realize she is cuckoo cuckoo, and I'm like, oh my God. So she just jacks off over this direction and she blocks everybody. Okay, cool, fine. So then I text up Christy and I'm like, Christy, how long have you known this crazy bitch? And she's like, well, I've known her 8, or I said, how well? I said, how well do you know this crazy bitch? She says, 8 years. I said, I did not ask you how long. I asked you how well. She says, well, she's a good friend of mine. I said, I don't think so. I said, where did you meet her? She says, well, I met her in a true crime group. I said, that wasn't your first fucking inkling that maybe this wasn't going to go well? So we have this whole conversation, and I let Christy know that this girl is... So Christy and her stopped talking. And for any of you who never understood why Christy and Chocolate Sunrise stopped talking, that is why. But apparently, 3 weeks ago, they reunited, and it felt so good. Except they're really mad at each other now. I wonder why that is. Anyway. So, I never talked about it. By the way, puzzle piece. Anyway. Puzzle piece. All right. So, Ryan Lee Tam on YouTube. I'm sure that she is here and her head is fucking spinning. She's doing the exorcist thing right now. Anyway. So, I am telling this story on YouTube. And because, obviously, I had not only that, but I had the text messages, and I'm showing them because boom, receipts. You know why not? She got really, really mad. So she struck my YouTube channel, admitted to it, tried to get other people to do it too. Hold on, drink break. Thea knows what? What does Thea know? Thea knows that Dawn threw her under the bus. That was okay because Thea threw Dawn under the bus. Everybody's throwing everybody under the bus. I want to drive the bus. And then I want to set it on fire. That sounds like a grand time. Anyway. So, where was I? I was doing all of this on YouTube, and I was telling everybody about what was going on. And the next thing I know, I get hit with a privacy violation. But it wasn't a privacy violation because she was just pissed that I told her shit. So, from here on out, to make sure that I don't have any more privacy violations, you are now Chocolate Sunrise. Okay? Okay. If you don't like the fact that I'm going to out you for doing shitty shit, don't do shitty shit. It's not hard. Don't get caught with your pants down and then get pissed off that your ass is showing. Oh, allegedly. Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Anyway. Oh no, see, no. So let me tell you how last night went down. You guys want to know how last night went down? I was on a live. And it's fuck all o'clock in the morning. It was about this time in the morning, actually. And I'm on this live, and apparently Chocolate Sunrise got her panties in a bunch. And she calls or texts an OG. You guys may know her. She has a little wine. Okay? She has a little wine. She has a channel about wine. Okay? And she's freaking out. Oh my God, I was just doxxed. And the poor girl gets out of bed and she's like, what the fuck are you going on about? So she goes and she looks at what she reads it, whatever, she watches it. And the message, but I have all the messages, they're so funny. She messages back, she's like, you were not doxxed. She was saying that you live close to Dan. And she's like, yes, I was. And she was like, I need you to get into my YouTube. And I need you to make everything disappear. And while you are doing that, can you strike everybody's channel? So and then after she did that, she then sent another message saying that she was hacked. So now she escapes all culpability of being the one who actually struck my channel because she told Wine and what are we gonna call her? Wine and fuck, what's a good name for her? I don't even know. AI girl. Wine and AI girl. She tried to throw them under the bus. And Christy. She told Christy to do it too. Y'all. Chocolate Sunrise told Christy to break into her YouTube and strike my channel. Can't make this shit up. I have the text message. Not even kidding. 1:30 in the morning, Chocolate Sunrise is losing her fucking collective mind, telling Christy Blanchard to strike my YouTube channel. Right. Doxing is not what y'all think it is. Somebody saying your name is not doxing. Somebody giving out your address, well, that's not cool. That's definitely not cool. Somebody releasing your social security number, definitely not cool. Not cool at all. Somebody calling your work, well, that sucks a lot. You know who calls work? By the way, you want to know who calls work? I wonder if Macy's in here. Macy, are you in here? Macy, you little fuckstick cunt, where are you? Is she in here? Anyway, she apparently got a call at work. You want to know who called your work? Not me. But I have a voicemail of the person who did. Then my work got called. Sugar. By the way, I want to know something. I really want to know something. So, all right, we're gonna draw a line from A to B. I want to know this. I need you to ask this because you're talking to her and I'm not. I want you to ask her. I want you to ask Thea why I cut ties with Crazy Pants Chocolate Sunrise on the 7th and why Thea did her deed of what she did. We're not going to say it on live. I'm going to be nice to her. She did some shady shit. Why she did shady shit 3 days later. What did Chocolate Sunrise tell her that made her decide she was going to do shady shit? I want to know that. I want to know because I have a feeling, even though she is, I have a feeling something pushed her over the edge. And if it didn't, she can feel free to lie. That's the same thing. I right now, I take a lie. I really don't care. But I'm trying, by the way. Olive Branch. Number one, as I've proven, I'm not behind any of your shit. I'm not behind any of your snark pages. I'm not behind any fucking thing I've ever done. You fucking know this. Stop aiming shit at me. I'm trying to give you a fucking olive branch. I'm trying to help you clean your fucking name. And I want to know if this person actually said something to you that made you decide you were going to go wee-you. Lie to me. At this point, I don't even care. Yes. So there's two Dans. We were told forever. That it was the guy from Arkansas. Okay. And apparently after Gypsy gets out, she waits 2 months and says, no, it's this guy in Springfield. And we all told Gypsy and Bree they were nuts. And it may be. Okay. Theirs holds weight. Not going to lie. And you have to ask yourself, why were we shoved towards the dude in Arkansas? I have no idea. I don't understand what the end game was. Why was Chocolate Sunrise trying to shove us at the wrong Dan? If it is the wrong Dan, why was she shoving us at the wrong Dan? What were they hiding? What were they doing? What was the point? I don't know. That's why I was having the live and I was trying to figure out A, who is the right Dan? B, why are we being steered in the wrong direction? You're taking an edible? I feel like I need to take an edible. I need to calm the fuck down. So, no, you are wrong. Arkansas Dan was not in prison. I have all of his court documents, and that story, which was put out by Bulldog, is a fucking lie. Arkansas Dan, by the way, I'm going to set that fucking straight right now. Arkansas Dan was not in jail. He was not even close to being in jail. He was released April 29th. How do I know? Because on March 2nd, he got caught with rugs. Okay, he got caught with a bunch of rugs, and they don't like rugs when you are being put into prison. So he got caught with rugs on March 2nd. Okay, he was facing time, lots of time, like 5-10 years, something like that. I don't really know. So there's paperwork. I have the paperwork. I'm not talking just like the Arkansas like whole little thing where they tell you how long somebody's in jail, which by the way, if you look on that handy dandy little site, it says he served 59 days, which he did. Because if you look at the paperwork that I have, actual stamp paperwork. He went in March 2nd. He came out April 29th. That is 59 days. He served 59 days. He was absolutely out, like a month before the murder started. Okay? That Dan was he was not in prison. He was not even close to prison. By the way, he was not in prison because after he was out, he ended up getting into like 3 or 4 other fucking violations. He absconded like every fucking year. He had a bunch of bullshit, and he couldn't have done that if he was in jail. So, he was not in prison. Yes, I'm allowed to show my text messages. Now, I will say, and this is the reason why I took it down. I took it down because if she is mad that I showed her last name, which, by the way, according to an OG who has the wine channel, that Facebook account has been locked for over a year, which is amazing because I got messages in March. There's a lot of Lazaruses here. Anyway, I don't understand it. But out of respect, I decided that I was going to take the live down because I was entirely too lazy to go blur it. Essentially. If I would have went and blurred it, I could have kept the live up. It was 5 hours. It's a 5-hour live. That's a long live, right? No, I've done like 8-hour lives. That's nothing. But anyway, so I could have blurred it. I could have. But that would involve me learning the blur tool, getting down to the second that it is, putting the blur tool in, and I would have to do that for about 20 minutes, and it went in second increments. 20 minutes of second increments. I would have lost my mind. So I said, fuck it, and privated it and decided just to have another one. Yeah, you know what's weird about the Facebook post about her mom? So that part's up, but the whole I slashed her, she laughed so loud. That one's gone. Isn't that weird? That one disappeared when Gypsy got out of prison, by the way. I don't know if you knew that, but it did. That one was up for 9 years, and then we went to go look for it, and it was gone. You can fact check me. It's gone. The whole second one, I slashed that throat, and she so fucking loud. Yeah, it's gone. Weird. I don't know. Everything's weird. So much weird. All the weird. So anyway, I wanted to put this on both places because I don't know where everybody's lurking right now. No, it's not a second post. It's a comment under the post. There was actually 3. There was another one that said that that Gypsy was, too. But they're done. Yeah, follow me on YouTube, please. Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. I'm live every night at 8. For some reason, the fuckery decides to find me at 7:59 every day. Lazarus usually rears her funny little head about 7:29 every day to make sure that I don't go live at 8 o'clock. I've learned to ignore that. So follow me on YouTube because I'm always there. I'm sometimes on TikTok. I'm on TikTok now because it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and why not? So I hope you guys all enjoyed my little theatric thing here. Yes. Yeah, you couldn't see the name very well. That was a weird thing because my camera would not focus. So it was already blurred. I probably could have just left it up. They told me I did not get a strike and that I could leave it up, but it would be better to blur it, and I was too lazy to blur it. So I took it down. No, not the same one. Dawn Boker is the one that was that dated Nick. That's Dawn Boker. No, I wasn't on TikTok. It was on YouTube. It was on YouTube. As I've had to talk to YouTube for 3 days now. Like I said, Sarah UK started her shit by flagging my TikTok content on YouTube. You're an idiot. And they told me, they said, you can be flagged a million fucking times. It doesn't matter. As long as you're not breaking guidelines, it doesn't matter. She said they can flag you to the heart's fucking content. It's not going to matter. They didn't say fuck, but I did. Anyway. And as long as you're not breaking guidelines. So, it doesn't matter. But she hit me with a privacy one. And because I did, technically, show a text message that was technically fucking blurred, I probably could have left it up. They told me that they could look at it and decide. But I didn't want to chance it. I was like, fuck it. So I just privated it. And did it again tonight. And it would have been left alone. And the couple hundred people that seen it would have seen it, not paid any fucking attention to it, but you wanted to go and make a big fucking deal. So here's your big fucking deal. Here's your pomp and circumstance. Here's me dancing around with a fucking golf cart and a genie wig. Okay, here we are. You wanted to fucking do this. We can fucking do this. And if by chance you pull the shit that I know you pulled, there's going to be a problem. Because I have a feeling she's behind more fuckery. Legal fuckery. Well, Goldie, like I said, this was never about a privacy violation. She's well known. Her name is well known. Well known because of this case. Matter of fact, and to quote Fancy, to quote her, you better tell them that I'm blank freaking blank because I don't want them saying that I'm Dawn Boker. She wanted it out there, but she used a privacy guideline because that was the only way that it was going to attempt to get my thing down. What's she going to? There's no option on YouTube for creator talk shit. That was the only feasible way to possibly get my live down. So she used it. And she said she was going to keep using it. And then she asked other people to do it with her. And I turned all of that into fucking YouTube. Every screenshot I got, whole nine, told them who she was, where she was, yada, yada, yada. They are aware. So, whatever. I have her dead to fucking rights. Not only do I have her confessing to 4 people. 1 here, 3 here. She fucking confessed. And in this one, she actually asked these people to fucking do it too. It's malicious intent. So, I let them know. Here's her name. Here's her screenshots. Here's the problem. Here's where she's from. She's trying to get my shit yanked and she's trying to do malicious intent, and she's trying to take away my fucking income. Just for clarification, did someone admit to being Lazarus? Yeah, Lazarus. Lazarus admitted to being Lazarus, and she is wild. Wild. You're right. She's mad because she's a snake and got caught being a snake. That is exactly the problem. And if she would have just let that live alone, there was maybe what? I don't even know, 70 people in there, maybe. And my after watches, I think most of my stuff averages maybe 600 views. 600 people would have saw that. Maybe 100 of them would have known what the fuck I was talking about. Everybody would have forgot. It wouldn't have been a big deal, and it would have been done. Now there's 400 people just now, plus all the fucking rewatches. Should have left me alone, dude. Christy details cars, supposedly. They all record other people's lives, though. They all do. Everybody over there records. That they're proud of it. They're proud of it. They all talk about the fact that they record everything. They're very, very proud of the fact that they record everything. I don't have that kind of time. Oh, yeah, Christy worked with Dee Dee. I forgot. Yeah, if they don't, another thing they like to do is stream other people's lives. I'm probably being streamed on somebody's live right now. Thank you for bringing me followers, by the way. Thank you for bringing me followers. I appreciate you, Free Press. All I was doing in that live, to be honest, all I was doing was I was thinking out loud. In that live yesterday, I was thinking out loud. I just kept saying, what if? What if? This is weird. What if? This is strange. What if? The fact that my shit got hit for me having a what if tells me all I need to know. Because if you are trying to shut me up, you're worried and you're hiding shit. And everybody knows it. You tried to shut my shit down because you got caught doing shiesty shit. So you tried to shut me down so nobody would know. You could have just let it go, dude. You could have just fucking let it go. Why couldn't you just let it go? When you struck my shit, you told me everything I needed to know, dude. I was still over here, not really knowing what the fuck was going on, just talking my talk. What if? This is weird. What if? This is so strange. What if? And then my shit got hit. For a privacy concern. When this bitch that tells everybody your fucking name. There was no privacy concern, and you and I both fucking know it. You should have just left me the fuck alone. And before you send all your fucking hackers and whatever at me, I'll know where they're coming from. Because I have those text messages too. And if I get any other type of harassment again, I'll show them everything else. You don't get to go real world on people, dude. You don't get to call people's jobs. You don't get to call the woo-woos. You don't get to do real world shit. You don't get to tell people they're going to get hacked. You don't get to tell people they're going to lose their credit. You don't get to do any of the shit that goes on. But I got all the screenshots and all the messages that show that's exactly what the fuck goes on. I know what happens when cops show up at my door. Numerous fucking times. Phones that ring in places they shouldn't. I'm not stupid. If it shows up again, I'm going to say exactly where the fuck it's coming from. Because it's the exact shit that you have literally bragged about doing. It is the exact same shit you have bragged about doing. That other people will back me on. That my screenshots back me on. It's happened. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly how many times it's happened. And I know that you have something to do with it. I'm not saying what it is. I'm not saying nothing. But I'm telling you, it better not fucking happen again. Because I got people that will back me. I got screenshots that will back me. I have all the things that will back me. Leave me the fuck alone. Me simply going on a diatribe of, oh, wow, this is weird. Why are they steering us to the wrong Dan? Is not that big of a fucking deal. It's not that big of a fucking deal. It's not that serious. Me wondering why we are being steered to a wrong Dan is not that big of a deal to try to fucking take my income, bro. I understand that you have like 15 government phones. That's fine. I don't. I have a $300 fucking phone bill a month that needs to be paid. So I'd appreciate if you don't try to take my fucking income. Absolutely, Gator. That's the whole fucking problem. And that ain't even all of it, y'all. I've told y'all that for 2.5 weeks, we have had craziness in our fucking inboxes. Craziness. People rolling on people and rolling on people and rolling on people. And they're coming in more and more every fucking day. Every fucking day. Every fucking day. And now they're all fucking freaking out. And I'm not even going into that level of fuckery. I mean, Fancy, you want to hop up in the box and tell your fucking story, feel free. But that's a whole nother level of fuckery that I don't even understand at this point. I don't even understand the shit that's going on right now. These people are wild, and for what? Honestly, honest to God, for what? I don't understand it. I don't understand this because this is what I'm on. This is my daytime. This is my daytime. I don't understand why there is. Okay, look, it's simple. If you don't like somebody, scroll. If you don't like somebody, don't interact with them. What you don't need to do is spend your life making shitty pictures and shitty dramaticas and shitty shits on people. Just leave them alone, walk the other direction, and leave it be, dude. I have said this a million times, even when I was not talking to Fancy. I think the shit that involves her is disgusting. I think the shit that involves me is disgusting. I don't know why these people are doing it. You are all middle-aged fucking women and one dude drawing pictures of people and fucking putting people's faces on unsavory characters and doing all this shit for what? Because you were slighted? Get over it. And now there's so much real world fuckery going on. And for what? For what? What is the end game, dude? What is the end game for any of this? All of this started because of Gypsy Rose, right? Then Fancy gets involved. And half the world fucking hates Fancy because she's fucking crazy when she talks. And she can't deliver shit worth shit. And she sounds nuttier than a fucking $2 bill. Okay? But guess what? One thing I did find out is her delivery fucking sucks, but she's right about 99% of shit. In the meantime, I look nuts. She looks nuts. We all look nuts. All over this fucking case. And in the meantime, we pick up haters along the way that are making our lives hell. Everybody's going real world. For what reason? I don't fucking know. For what? It's simple. If you don't like a creator, take your fingers and fucking scroll. It's not hard. You don't need to watch somebody's live video for hours on fucking end. You don't need to stream somebody's video for hours on end. You don't need to discuss somebody's live video for hours on end. You don't need to record somebody's video for hours on end. Simply grow the fuck up and go the fuck away. It's not hard. It's really, really not. You don't have to deal with people you don't like. And you sure as hell don't have to do all this horrible shit. I don't understand it. I just don't. And there's this whole weird little group of people that are all caving in on each other left and fucking right. All trying to throw each other under the fucking bus. Because now it's all coming to light what the hell's going on. So they're all scrambling. I just don't understand the point. I just don't. What is the point? Can we all just agree to dis-a-fucking-agree? Can we all just decide that if I want to talk about the sky being blue, don't tell me it's fucking purple? Leave me alone. If you don't like my content, leave me alone. You don't have to discuss me. You don't have to record me. You don't have to stream me. You don't have to make shitty pictures about me. You don't have to nothing. Just go the fuck away. It's not hard. I will never understand the copious amounts of time people spend hating shit. There's not enough hours in my day to sit around watching people I hate, dude. I'm here X amount of hours a day during working because I get paid for this shit, not on TikTok. TikTok doesn't pay me shit. I never did Creator Fund. I can't do Creator Fund. You know why? Because these assholes constantly violate me. And if you have violations, they don't let you be in Creator Fund. And I spend most of my time violated. So I'm not paid on TikTok. But it's frustrating when I'm just trying to do my thing. I'm trying to sit here and be a decent content creator and make people feel included in my channel. And for some reason, that chaps some people's ass, and I don't understand why. And if it chaps your ass, don't be here. Don't watch me. Go the fuck away. It's not hard. We are in the middle of Mercury and Gatorade, and this shit shows everywhere. Lovely. Lovely. How long have I been on? 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 30 seconds. Follow me on YouTube, Ryan Lee TM. Do you have anything you want to add, Fancy? Do you want to get in the box and have to add anything, or are you chilling for tonight? Just leave me alone. Just leave me the fuck alone. Yeah, exactly. Brooke, I don't know, for 3 years, for 3 fucking years, you just cannot talk in my lives. For 3 years, this has been going on. I made it an hour without being banned. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I dropped the see you next Tuesday twice and 2 flip-offs, and I'm still here, and I don't understand it. I guess they're trying to learn to not shut me up because it just makes them look guilty. I don't know. Maybe they're all asleep. I have no idea. You want to speak, but you don't have all the facts? Well, then probably shouldn't speak. Not meaning to be mean. Yeah. I just wanted to get on here and let y'all know that the level of fuckery is still here. It's still going on. It's still continuing. There's more fuckery to be had that we have not talked about because I'm going to let Fancy gather up all her shit and let maybe they're having a meeting. It does make them look guilty, 100%. Fancy has her own little fuckery going on, and I'm gonna let her decide how and when and why to explain or not explain her fuckery. She can do whatever she wants. That's good. That's good. You checked. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, so short and part, that was all. That was all that fuckery. I'm still waiting on Kate Marie or this person to message me back, video call, see what's going on there. I'll let you know what I get back. If this is in fact Kate Marie, of what exactly is going on, and you know, for the creator who decided to basically just do a mudsling in her direction, that was not an expose. It showed absolutely shit nothing. It showed nothing. Whether or not I believe Kate Marie is completely fucking moot. Completely fucking moot, whether I believe her or I don't believe her. No, the video with Ken and Christy never showed up because it was a fucking hoax. The fucking hoax. You should have known that. It would, if somebody had that, it'd be on TMZ in like 12 seconds. I saw straight through that the second it happened. Look, oh, nice, Sailor. Whether or not you believe Kate Marie, that's fine. You can do whatever the hell you want. I don't know what I believe, honestly. But what I can tell you is that pathetic attempt at an expose was nothing but mudslinging. There was no proof of shit. They did not show anything that discredited Kate's story. Nothing. No, Kate Marie is not back. She is not on social media. But she messaged me from social media. So I have to have a proof of life video. Yeah, okay, so Kimmy, I'm going to ask you, why is she a liar? Why is she a liar? Because here's the kicker in all this. Y'all did not have a problem with Kate until she decided to be friends with Gypsy. That's when y'all turned your back on her, right? So now she's not a victim of this because she hangs with Gypsy now. Completely just out the window, fuck it. Y'all believed her until she flipped on Gypsy. Y'all believed her till then. Now, yeah, I think there's something going on with Kate. I do. But that video showed fuck all nothing. And the twits in the comments annoyed me even worse, sitting there kissing her ass saying how great it was. It was nothing but a mudslinging video for an hour and 31 minutes of repetitive dribble that basically downgraded her for having mental health issues, a split divorce. Why we had to learn about her parents, I have no idea. Why we had to learn about the fact that she thinks she's a depend-a-hoe because she has a taste in men. I don't understand what any of that had to do with trying to explain whether she wasn't a victim of Munchausen by proxy. It doesn't make sense. That video showed nothing. And before you guys try to go, blast me to that creator, guess what? I'm already blocked. I don't give a fuck. I'm already blocked. I already called her ass out on another video. I don't care. I got a problem with most of her content, but that video pissed me off. That video pisses me off. Because here's the deal. If you want to do an expose, do an expose. You want to out somebody. I'll out somebody every second day, but I'm going to have goddamn receipts to do it. There was not one receipt, and the fucking bio at the end of it was like, I reached out to everybody and nobody got back to me. Then what are you basing this on? 4 burned friends? Yeah, my friends will talk shit about me too. And I'm a shit person because people I don't talk to anymore don't like me? No. That's fine, Sharona. I have no idea. Like, if this is her and she's reaching out to me, I'll listen to her. I'm interested. I want to know, what she has to say. I do. She does now. Y'all, you think I'm blind or something? Look, you have to remember the first time she left social media, she blamed it on us. She blamed it on me and Fancy. Well, she blamed it on Fancy, but I considered myself part of that. So, like, I was like, fuck you. And she's like, I didn't even mean you. I'm like, oh, fuck you. I thought you did. She left social media because she was attacked by Fancy, and she wasn't. She left social media, I don't know, to be a whiny bitch. I have no idea. I don't know. But then she came back, and then she did it again. Do I think if you have to keep going and leaving, you have a strong enough skin to be on social media? No, I do not. And you should probably delete your shit. You probably should delete your shit and stay off of social media, because if you ain't got the skin for the shit, don't be here. Don't whine and bitch, okay? Don't sit there and go after Gypsy tooth and fucking nail, saying she's stealing your story. Bree and Gypsy are harassing and stalking and bullying you, and then be like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a truce. No, we're gonna be friends, and they're great. But you did that, Ryan. You did that with Fancy. I was at least friends with her first. Then she was an asshole. At least I was friends with her first. So the whole, y'all believed her. Y'all believed her until she flipped up with Gypsy. And then all of a sudden you're like, she can't be trusted. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. I'm interested. If this is her and she's got information that's going to sway me either direction, because by the way, if y'all haven't noticed, I'm gullible as fuck. I would like to read whatever the fuck she has. I do. I would like to read it. I would like to see what the hell is going on. I want to see her story, and I want to see why everybody thinks that she's lying. What? Because she made a couple of videos alluding to the fact her foot was eaten by a gator. You know what? Trust me. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now. Oh, Bree's in her live talking shit about me again. Oh, shocker. Shocker. Literally, by the way, in this video, did I or did I not literally tell people this was not about Bree, it was about somebody else? Did I not do that? I still can't get no fucking sleep. Anyway. So let me tell you something about if I was Kate. If I was Kate. And people kept saying, you didn't do this, you didn't do that, blah, 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 blah. No, I'm from Detroit. If people kept questioning me about my fucking leg, I would come up with the dumb fuckingest stories you've ever heard. Gator would be the gator. I'd be like, some rabid midget came up and whacked me in my knee and it got gangrene, and then the Lollipop Guild came and carnivorous it off my knee. Like, I would come up with the craziest off the wall shit, because if you are going to sit here and say that I'm lying about something, I'm gonna give you a fucking show. Gator's tame to what I would have done. So she was being sarcastic. Oh my God, she must be lying because she was sarcastic. Now, she comes to me and she tells me shit, and it's a fucking lie. I'm a fucking outer myself. I'll fucking outer myself, because I ain't gonna have you play a fucking game with me. I'm not gonna have you try to take my gullible ass and bend it. That's not gonna happen. So if she tries to play me, I'm going to fucking out her myself. And I'm going to let her know that preemptively. You came to me. You want me to listen to you. If you are lying to me, you are going to be sorry you ever talked to me. Period. I'm going to open with that. I'm going to open with that. Just so she knows what she's getting into. Because I'm not. Because I'm with y'all. I see the holes in the story. I see the holes in the story. I do. But I don't think this girl having an expose on her and just basically outing every dirty little secret in her life showed a fuck all thing having to do with Munchausen by proxy. They did not prove that she did not have Munchausen by proxy. They proved that she has mental health issues, 2 parents that divorced. That's what she proved. And that she's got 4 friends who turned tide on her. That's what was proved in that expose. That's it. Give me the meat and the potatoes. Give me, she's like, I have to add something. There's breaking whatever. I got messages from the family, and then only shows Kate's side. Well, where's the other ones? Where's the reply? Where's the mom being like, this never happened? Where's any of that? Because I didn't see any of that. I didn't see any of that. Kate is obsessed with being a victim. That's possible. People say that about me too. Ask Reddit. Ask anybody in Bree's camp. That's all I ever hear about. Every time I'm fucking scrolling my feed is about how I'm a perpetual victim, and that's all I talk about is being a victim. Because God forbid I had an abuse case. God forbid I put her behind jail, but God forbid I got a restraining order that I'm a perpetual victim and blah, blah, blah. Fuck you. That's what people say all the fucking time. Well, she's just a victim. She's like playing a victim. Did you ever think some people are victims? Did you ever think that? I mean, to be honest, regardless, let's throw everything out the window about Kate. Let's throw thank you, I appreciate you, Kimmy. Let's throw everything out we ever fucking learned about Kate. In the end, the motherfucker lost a leg. I don't care if Gumby gnawed it off, okay? I don't care. I don't care. In the end, she's hobbling around on one leg. I'm sorry, that does not scream not victim to me. She has one leg. It sucks. Can you guys at least give her some fucking grace on that? I don't really care. Yeah, she's a victim of losing her damn leg. So, I mean, until y'all are wobbling around on one leg, you don't really have the room to talk. If she's lying about how it happened, that's a little bit of a different story. You don't get to say, I'm this big victim and of this particular ailment, and you're not. Tell the real story. Why did it get cut off? What is going on? We will mourn your leg with you for the true reason, but don't feed us a bunch of bullshit. She's a victim enough in the fact that she lost her leg. That's shitty, dude. That's shitty. Don't lie about it. Don't try to give a better story than what it is. I'm sure whatever the real reason is sucks enough. Nope. I am going to touch that one because I already know my live is being streamed right now and I am not giving them any more fucking ammunition. No, I'm going to disagree with that. So, well, the accusation is the problem if her mom is innocent. Agreed. Definitely. For sure. As a person, oh, here comes the victim again. As a person whose child did that to her, I agree. It sucks when your kid's a fucking asshole and lies about you. 100%. Been there, done that, got the postcard. Victim. It sucks. And her mom has a right to have her name cleared. 100%. I agree. That is true. That is facts. Her mom, if this has not happened, you can't just run around because you're upset at your mom for whatever reason and fucking lie on her. That's not okay. Now, one thing that so I don't know this ass in my hand, but this girl says that Kate's mom has her child. Well, if she had Munchausen by proxy, why would the child be put with her, or you trust them with her, or however the child got there? That's weird. Not gonna lie. However, a lot of Munchausen by proxy situations, they only concentrate on one person. So, Gator, I'm gonna tell you, I've seen it with my own two fucking face. That did not make sense. I seen it with my own two fucking eyes. I can't speak for every fucking thing and every fucking time, but I've seen it with my own fucking face. That's what I was trying to say. My own fucking face and my own two eyes. It came out my own two fucking face. Good job. Oh my God, Ryan just Freudian slipped and said she was two-faced. Fuck you. I have problems with my speech. There's no proof she faked anything yet. There's conjecture she faked shit. There's rumors she faked shit. Nobody has proven it through anything. Nobody's proven shit. It's a bunch of rumors. It's a bunch of conjecture. There is no proof that she did anything. There's no proof she did anything yet. Save that for when there's proof. Well, there are people who think bullying isn't bullying, yada, yada, yada. I mean, yeah, look, potatoes fucking potatoes. Okay, I know what I saw with her, and I'm not sitting here making excuses because I'm going to tell you right now. Again, one of the first reasons she left me the first time, we had a big, huge fucking fight because I thought I was included in it because she blamed the GWN. And at the time, I was with the GWN, so I said, fuck you. I didn't run you off of shit. So look, I'm trying to be as partial as possible. Because if you're going to say that there's proof that she faked anything, then show me the proof. Nobody has shown any proof. They just keep saying, well, what about, well, what about, well, what about, well, what about? Okay, what about what? What about what? Where's the proof? I just want proof. I just want proof. That's all I want. And apparently, supposedly, allegedly, she's in my messenger offering to give it to me. So I'm going to take it. And I'm going to tell her flat out. If this goes for you, good for you. If it goes against you, bad for you. I don't know what to tell you. I get that, Gator. I mean, I guess, I mean, I wasn't there for that. I couldn't tell you. Her mom is still alive, so she can't be that bad. What does her mom being alive have fuck all to do with anything? What about the screenshots between Kate and her mom? Kate said to her mom to not answer anyone. Have you seen them? Yes. What the fuck does that have to do with the price of apples in France? She told her mom not to talk to people. That doesn't, that could be a million fucking reasons, to be honest. To be honest. Let's be for real right now. Could that mean she's hiding shit? Yup. Could it mean something else we don't know? Yup. And you know why we'll never know? You want to know why we'll never know? We'll never know because the girl got the first part of the message that makes Kate look like shit and didn't show the second part. I have permission to show these. Then fucking show them. You showed the part that makes her look like shit. Show the second part. Show the second part. But not killing your mom is pretty normal. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh, I'm making a gypsy job. I'm sorry. I was so confused. Look, I'm on the spectrum. If you don't spit shit out at me, I have no idea what the fuck you're saying. Why is your blowout with Christy such a hot topic? You've been over it a billion times. But apparently it's a hot topic in somebody's life today. Why? Fucking why? Fucking why? I'm not talking about fucking Christy. I was literally talking about Chocolate Sunrise, which had fuck all to do with Christy. The only portion where Christy came in is when I told her how that person was fucking shiesty. Jesus fucking Christ, get off my dick! My God! Every fucking night! Get on your husband's dick and get off of mine! Christ! Every fucking night, people are in my messenger. Oh my God, she's talking about you. Oh my God, she's talking about you. Oh my God, she's streaming your live. She's going on about you for 3 fucking hours. Oh my God. It's never fucking ending. Never fucking ending. And then, while I'm sitting here freaking the fuck out because I'm fucking tired of this shit, guess what they're doing right now? There she is playing victim again. Y'all motherfuckers do this every day, all day, fucking non-stop. Fuck you! Christ! Bitch at me bitching about the fact that you're doing it. Stop doing it. I want to bitch about the fact that you're doing it. Duh! Fucking Debbie dipshit. Fuck you, dude. And then they wonder why their shit gets reported. Maybe because you are miserable fucking cunts who have nothing better to do than to fucking shit talk anybody who doesn't go with the narrative that Gypsy is a fucking princess. You block everybody. You private your fucking lives. You're too fucking stupid to private it so people don't watch it. You leave it public so everybody can watch it from outside, videotape it. Get on your fucking Zoom call and jack off to my fucking picture because that's all you fucking do all night is run your fucking cocksuckers about me. What is the fucking fascination, for Christ's sake? Every night, all night, nonstop. I literally, in my life, said 3 fucking times, not about Brie, not about Brie, not about Brie. Fuck you, bitch. I'm on Ryan Lee TM YouTube. I will be banned. Fancy's YouTube was shut down. It was shut down. Goldie, don't bother. Don't bother because they're just going to rail at you. They're just going to rail at you. Don't even bother, honey. I appreciate it. I only have 10% understanding what's going on, but I love you. I appreciate you. Every fucking night. No matter if I don't speak about these people, it's every fucking night. And then, they play victim. Oh, they're blocking me. Oh, they're blocking me. Oh, they're reporting me. I wonder why, cunt face. Keep talking your shit. Christ all fucking mighty. I'm done, dude. Fucking hypocritical bullshit. They come at me every night. I defend myself. I'm playing victim. They block everybody because because they get reported all the time and they're the fucking victim. You have perpetuated your own situation by literally nonstop every night railing against me, railing against Fancy, railing against Natasha, railing against Nina. Every fucking night. Oh, don't forget Emma the Snake. Forgot her. Every fucking night, all day, every day, all fucking night, hours on end. People that are not even talking about you in that moment, you're still doing this. Fuck you. Huh? I didn't see a question. Dude, the other day I woke up. Now I wake up every day without fail. 2 to 3 people. You know the blah, blah, blah. Do you know blah, 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 blah? Do you know? Yeah, I know. The other night I woke up to 12 people, 12, saying that she was railing on about me for 3 fucking hours. Get laid. Leave me alone. Christ. The petty in me. I am trying so hard to keep my mouth shut right now. I'm trying to keep my mouth shut right now. I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm going to do good. I'm going to do good. I'm going to do good. You love the petty, huh? You're not going to love my petty. Is Bree nocturnal? She's something. I don't know. I'm nocturnal. That's why I'm up. I'm tired of it, you guys. I'm just tired. I'm tired. I know you're Queen Petty Brooklyn. I'm tired of it. I'm having a life that has fuck all to do with them. And again, I'm being talked about. Again. Every night. Every night. Y'all, somebody just sent me a fucking clip of her saying that she would get a job, but she's too busy defending Gypsy. I'm not even kidding. Somebody sent me that fucking clip. I would get a job and help my family out more, but I'm too busy defending Gypsy. I didn't believe it either. Somebody sent me the clip. Somebody sent me the clip. Who the fuck sent me the clip? My phone's being fucking used. Fuck me. There's a clip. There's a clip. I know, Brooke. I know. There's a clip. There's a clip. I'm about to post that fucking clip. I'm about to post. Somebody find me that fucking clip again. I'm going to have to go through all my fucking messages. Somebody sent me that fucking clip. Somebody sent me that fucking clip. Whoever the fuck sent me that clip, send it to me again. Send me the fucking clip. I will post it. I'm fucking done. I don't even care. Send it to me. Send it to me. Because literally, I was like, no way somebody said that. No way. There's no way. There's no way. Then somebody sent me the clip and I played it. It's way. That literally what it says. Literally. Oh, you're going to post it? Oh, nice. Tag me. Send it to me. I'll post it. I don't give a fuck. I'm done. I've had it. Every fucking night, bro. Every fucking night. And then want to sit there and tell me, oh, you have victim mentality. You're always a victim. Fuck you. Ken isn't a homo sapien? Do you mean sapien or sexual? Please tell me you did not say sapien is a person. Hold on. You're constantly brought up to them because all you do is talk about Gypsy or them and then complain. They've infiltrated. They've infiltrated. Number one, I have talked about Gypsy since before Bree knew Gypsy. So suck my dick. Number one. Number two, I have not spoken about them in this fucking live. I said something about there was a point in the middle, and I did not even. I alluded to her. I did not speak of her. So, get it right, asshole. Yeah, I wasn't talking. Literally, there at the beginning of this, people were like, "Oh, Bree's reporting you, Bree's." I'm like, "It's not Bree." I literally said that. People were like, "Oh my God, Bree's." Bree's. No, it was not Bree. I know who it was. It was Chocolate Sunrise. Chocolate Sunrise. It was not Bree, and I said that numerous times. Numerous times. The thank you I get is being talked about again. So fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck them. Period. Violation number 1. Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. It only took an hour and 50 minutes. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. It took an hour and 50 minutes. Normally I'm good. I'm usually good at about 27 minutes. I know everybody says chocolate starfish. It's okay. Yeah! The only thing I really said about Bree is that she might be right about Dan. Literally. That's the only thing I said. I was like, you might be right. You might be right. Literally. Uh-oh. You might be right. No, it was for hate and harassment. They got me for hate and harassment. I literally, in this live, literally was like, hey, yeah, I was talking about the fact that Bree may be right about Dan. We don't know. She could be right. I said something positive, for fuck's sake. Explain that to me. Fucking wild. I can't. Can somebody tag? Hold on. If somebody tags me in it and I'm on YouTube, I can play it for y'all. Can somebody tag me in it? I did. I didn't say shit about her. I said something about, there was one point where I alluded to who she was, but I actually didn't even say her name. And the rest of the time, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's somebody else. If somebody can tag me in that, is this it? No, this isn't it. That's not it. That's not. That was somebody else. If somebody tags me in it, I can fucking play it for you guys. Tags me or fucking sends it to me. I'm on use Socratic method. This is like reality TV, but the drama isn't scripted, right? Yeah, I don't understand why they're okay with it. I have no idea. I missed. Did somebody come in and say something? I was looking down. You got to be delusional to think you've barely spoken about any of them. You just had a rant about them because somebody came in and said that they were doing my live, bro. Literally was not speaking about them the entire live. Anybody in here can tell you that. Any person in here can literally tell you that I did not say a goddamn word till somebody came in and said that they were talking about me yet again on a live. And I am tired of people who can do whatever the fuck they want. And the minute that they poke the bear and the bear responds, the bear's to fucking blame. Look at this. Ryan's telling the truth. Ryan's telling the truth. Facts, 100%. I am tired of the fucking rhetoric of don't have a reaction, don't have a reaction, don't have a reaction. You know what? Don't be a shitty person. Is it that hard? Is it that hard to not be a shitty person? I have not been tagged in anything. Oh, wait, maybe I have. Okay, hold on.
Not is dirty. Not, it's got makeup on it. Not your mother's curl talk.
This isn't what I'm looking for.
And y'all promise that's makeup. It looks nasty, but
is that
really
somebody just tagged me? Is that your voice in the background?
You know, it's kind of a hot mess today, but that's it.
I don't hear me.
I'm broke as a joke, for real. I'm broke as a joke until
I don't hear me.
Wednesday. I'm not even lying. So many different things that could have came from this, but instead, people would rather fucking sit on TikTok all fucking day, collect money
I
off
know.
of fucking lives, exploit
What did you
people
say?
like it's a fucking
What?
damn fairy tale, and it pisses me off. And that's the reason I do this. So much she does this because the whole munch. No, you do this for your own fucking good. Me? Like, y'all, to be honest with you, I should have been stopped this and started, like, contributing to my household more, maybe. But I don't know what it is. And I'm actually going to keep going because I will get emotional about this. I don't know what it is. Like, I can't stop. There's so many different things that could have came from this, but instead, people would rather fuck.
There's where she said I would contribute to my household, but I'm too busy defending Gypsy. What's up? Hi.
Well, my book is live.
Good.
Like, really live. Like, people have already bought it.
Good job.
Yeah, I just announced it over with Melly and all of them, and so I thought I'd come over here and tell you and say hi to everybody and let them know. They can get it on Amazon. It's $25 for the first one. It's going to be a 3-part series. Every book is over 500 pages. And so if you want to get an autographed copy, it's on my website. And that's the first one. The other two in the beginning of this. So this is going to be a much bigger series than we expected. Originally, we were thinking this would be one book. There would be a Nick book, and there would be our life kind of how we came to this book, but or how we walked through the story. But we're actually going to do 3 for this first thing for the first season of Our Good Wives. We're going to do a book on Nicholas, a book on Dee Dee, and then a book on all of it. So it's going to be actually a 6-part series. So
I would lose my
really
mind.
excited. What'd you say?
I would lose my mind.
Well, yeah, but I'm officially a published author.
Good deal.
So, I heard Bree, so she literally is saying that she could go contribute to her household. But
I just did.
She's too busy doing this. Yeah, that's what I heard.
No,
you
hold
say.
on. No, somebody just asked how I could go an hour without using my vape. Number one, it's been hard, which is why I go live on YouTube because they allow me to. But that's why I just leaned off camera. Yeah. That's look at the other tag. Why are you other tagging me? Hold on. Ugh. What are you guys tagging me in? Hold on. No, what'd you say? What'd you say, Fancy? Say that again.
I don't even know what that is. Yes, okay, boss bitch. Yes, there's going to be an audio.
In case y'all didn't know,
It's going to be a little
Ken is not a Homo sapien.
because what we're going to do is
Ken is not. I repeat, Ken is not a Homo
the
sapien.
podcast to fit the book because we did take things out of the podcast. Colleen and I decided to take things out of the podcast. So we are going to do that. But yes, there is an audiobook coming. It'll probably be several months though before it's available. But as soon as it is, yes, we'll announce that. Part 1 is out. Yes, part 1 is out. And part 2 and 3 should be out in a couple of days. Yeah. So I'm so excited.
I just played a clip. Somebody just told me that this existed, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. Apparently, because at this point, I don't give a fuck. Apparently, Brie was just live saying that Ken is not a Homo sapien.
Can you play it again?
Yeah. She meant homosexual.
No, I'm glad you listened. In case y'all didn't know, Ken is not a Homo sapien. Ken is not. I repeat, Ken is not a Homo sapien.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Okay, FYI, honey bun, use your Rent-A-Center computer and find out that Homo sapien means human. It means human.
Jesus, Joseph and Mary. That's hilarious.
I'm done, dude. I've been so good tonight.
I'm dead.
I have been
Literally dead.
I have been being so good tonight. I have not mentioned her at all. I literally said that she could be right about Dan. Literally. And the
She
thank
is
you
right
I
about
get
Dan.
again is this.
She is right about Dan, I think. So.
Okay, it was a comment that she read. Okay, just to clarify, that was a comment she read. That was a comment she read. It was a comment she read, y'all. She did not come up with that. She read it. So whoever said it is the idiot. Do I feel I left some, or does she feel she left some things out?
Do you have a mod in here that can pin that? Because they're asking for the name.
I don't even know if I can. I don't. If you're dual, you can't pin things anyway.
Oh, okay.
Hi. Yeah. It was True Good Wives Guide to True Crime.
It's the companion 2. It's the number 2. It's not spelled out. The companion 2, the Good Wives Guide to True Crime. And then it goes on. And then it's like season 1, the murder of Dee Dee Blanchard. But it's part 1. Yeah. So, yep. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Well, I know you've been working on it a long time. That's good.
Yeah. And I couldn't have got through this without Mac. She held Colleen's hand, she held my hand, and she got it all done, They scared Colleen so damn bad she didn't even want to freaking finish writing it. But we did. And we got her to finish, and it's on Amazon and on my website. So yeah. The first book is 504 pages.
Yeah, it's out. It's on Amazon. Just Google Good Wives, and I'm sure it should pop up.
Yes, I can schedule a time to read some of it for sure. And then if anybody wants interviews with me, I'm making rounds. So, but it's on my website, and
There's a book.
You just go to merchandise, you'll find the book. It's right there. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
So is it? So she already had the ebook out. This is the actual hardcover book.
Actually, I just re-updated the ebook because I forgot to put the citation on it. So the ebook is $9.99. It's the same book. It has the same information. It has all of the stuff in it. It's just not a paperback, And so it will be live again in a little bit. It's going through the review process again, just so I can add my the citations at the back of the book. I wanted to make sure I didn't, plagiarize anything. So, but yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Awesome, Pitbull.
So I've been watching some of your live, and I think that the things that you put out tonight are just great. You have really brought it tonight.
Yeah, that's not even all of it. That was just part of the fuckery today.
Yeah, it's live. I can look at it right now. So if you tried to get it yesterday, possibly not, but it's there right now. It's on Amazon right now. The link is on my Facebook, on my personal Francesca Maselli Facebook.
She literally just said it, and I forgot.
On there, so. Fact or fiction? Come on now.
Will it work for you to put a link in the chat? I don't know. I don't know if it'll let you.
I don't know if it'll let me. Let me see if I can.
I appreciate you, the M person that just scrolled by. I appreciate you. Wait, legit question what? Hold on. Scroll up. Let's see. What was the legit question? I don't see a legit question. Oh, fact or fiction? It's supposed to be fact.
It is fact.
I'm just saying.
No, the only part that isn't freaking fact is because they lied a shit ton, and we cover that for you. So hold on. B0 E DDJ1.
No, that's a different one. Is it the transcripts, The Good Wives Guide to True Crime Season 1? Is that the same one?
Let me see. No.
No.
That's not. That was my old one that I had to take down. It shouldn't be there. Okay, there. I don't know if it'll let me put that. There you go. That is the actual it could be a 0 instead of an O, but that's it right there.
Yeah, it's
companion 2. The companion.
The
2.
companion 2 with a number. The companion 2. The Good Wives Book of
Guide to True Crime.
Guide to True Crime.
1, Season 1, The Murder of Dee Dee Blanchard.
That one right there. That's it.
Yep. Thanks, guys.
I am horrible. No, I'm horrible at multitasking. Literally, she had to feed that to me the entire time. I'd get 3 words, and I'm like, okay, again.
Purple and orange cover. Yep.
Yeah, the old one. The old one is up, but it's zeroed out.
Yeah. So
It hurts.
I should archive it or yeah. But this one is the right one.
So go buy her book. Help her out.
I can't believe I did it, Ryan. I'm so.
I know you worked really hard on it.
Dude, it was really funny because I left the live with you. I left the live where you on YouTube, and I was going in there. I had finished making the new cover, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do the new cover. I'll throw it in there, and by the time I wake up in the morning, hopefully it'll go past the checks and everything. So I go in there, and I've got it all ready to go, and I'm like, son of a bitch, it's live. So they listened to me when I wrote them my letter to tell them, hey, it's not just a companion guide, like it's not like what you think. I just called it that, and so they made it live.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah. It's purple. It's the pink house with a purple and yellow overlay on top of it. It looks really freaking creepy. So, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I've been getting some more interesting information from our friends.
Michelle, I'll get with you. I must not have added you. It's a group chat. Okay, so what information for who for what? Which portion? Which portion? There's so much fuckery. Which one?
Well, there's chocolate sunrise information.
Oh God.
And there's Lazarus information, which connects us to Pinkhead information. So that's where we're at. Yes, there's going to be more than one book in the series. So as I said, the autograph copy you can get on my website, The Good Wives Guide to, or thegoodwivesnetwork.com. It's $35 with the signature. It's $5 for my signature and $5 for me to ship it to you guys because I have to order it. And if you do get the autograph copy, know it's going to take a couple extra days. It's not going to come in 2 days because I have to ship it from Amazon to me. I have to actually sign it, and then I have to send it off to you guys. So that's how you get an autograph copy. Or you can see me somewhere along my tour date when I start touring this next year. But what was I saying about I was saying something about the book. What was I saying? Yeah,
you're talking about information you should probably put in my messenger and probably not do it on here until it whatever it is.
I probably will put it all in your messenger, but it's looking fun. We're having a good old time today. But it went well.
Literally, I summed it up in my messenger. I was talking to Katie Joy this afternoon, and I literally just said, "What even is this life? Like, what even is this life? What is even going on?"
Right.
That I was like, how did I get here? How did I get here? You can also get it if you have Kindle Unlimited, by the way.
Yep.
Oh, cool. I have Kindle Unlimited. But how did I get here? Like, all I am is some fucking schmuck in Kentucky that was doing anti-gypsy content, and the next thing I know, I'm drug into this bullshit. And there's bullshit on bullshit on bullshit on bullshit on bullshit. And it's like, can I have one day that is not fuckery from the time I get up? I did not even get to get out of bed. I was still in bed when the fuckery hit. Like,
hey, if it won't ship to Australia, send me an email at tipsforgoodwives@gmail.com, and I will go ahead and I can order the book, and then we will work out shipping to Australia. I don't know how much it will be, but I will make sure that you guys can do it. Right now, I believe it's available. I'm looking at the territories. Hold on, let me see. It's US, UK. What's DE? Is that?
I have no idea. Denmark? Denmark?
It's Denmark, France, ES. I'm trying to think. Japan, Canada. It is available in Australia. It is available in Australia. You have to go to your. It's a different code. Hold on. Okay, so it's the same numbers at the end, but it's amazon.com.au.
Watch
and
the
then
live.
You should be able to find it. Yeah.
It's a plethora of information.
If you're talking about the one on my website, I don't have a shipping to other countries. You'll have to get in touch with me personally so I can get you the shipping costs for other countries.
I don't know how I haven't been banned yet, personally. I got my first violation an hour and almost 2 hours in.
You got a
This
violation
one.
again?
No, I was telling YouTube. Somebody just came in and I said that DE is Germany.
What?
DE is
Is
Germany.
Germany? Wow, that's weird.
Yeah. Give us the tea. It will spill tomorrow morning. Not if we don't spill it, it won't.
No, nothing that is happening behind the scenes.
Watch
that
it
Ryan
later.
and I are working on is going to spill anywhere until Ryan
Watch
and I
it later
spill it.
from the beginning.
So.
Yeah, nothing's gonna happen until we open our mouths.
And I already put out a little video, guys. You can go over there. I tell you guys exactly how to order it and everything over there. So, will my tour include the Pacific Northwest? I would love for my tour to include the Pacific Northwest.
My live yesterday got taken down, so
No,
I made
it's
sure
not a
to
two,
do another
it's
one
not a 4,
today.
it's a 2, and it's the number 2. It's not spelled out. It's 2.
I took it down. You'll find out
What?
why.
What took it down?
I'm talking to YouTube. Mind your business.
Oh, I'm almost done recording your damn thing.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. We may need it for later, so
Mrs. M, yes. You know what? I will do a Sunday live tomorrow reading one of the chapters from the book.
Can you tell Fancy we say congratulations? I know she was stressed about this and emotional. You can't watch yesterday's. I had to take it down. But you can watch today's because it's a recap and it's very animated. Maybe I'm abusing my Adderall.
Ryan is not in this book.
Yeah.
This book is it's the transcripts of our podcast with additional bonus chapters. This first one is all about Louisiana. So we broke it up into 3 parts. So it's all about Louisiana in this book. Then it's going to be all about Missouri in the second book. And then the third book will be all about the actual murder, the trial, and the aftermath. So there we go. Thank you guys so much for buying it. You guys are so amazing. I am just beside myself with joy. Everybody's like, oh my God, I've never seen you this smiley and this happy. And it was a long time coming.
That's good. It's good.
But yeah, I do think Ryan will be in one of the books for sure. If she doesn't freak out and kill me again.
Don't be a raging lunatic and I won't have to exercise the demon. We'll be all right.
Well, I think maybe you did exercise the demon.
Maybe I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, we know a lot of. I feel so bad for some people and all this, man. Everybody's been spun around to hate each other, and I think a lot of us would not have went to the depths that we went if we did not have people in our fucking ears.
I know.
I think there's a lot of people that have been vilified that should not have been vilified. That along the way, we've all done shitty shit to each other, and we've chosen to do shitty shit to each other. But at the same time, when you have a bunch of shit in your ear, it doesn't help you make good decisions.
Well, like Bree said, there's something about this case. It just gets under your skin, and you can't get it out. It is, for me, it was always because I knew that I didn't have the final answer, that I still didn't understand. So for me, it's always been about finding the truth. But for other people, there's other reasons why, there is the pieces of this that they latch onto. But I feel like there's a portion of this that is relatable to everyone in some way, shape, or form. And it just is a book. It's just a case that is so layered. And like I told everybody else, I don't have all the answers. I just have all the information.
I have great news for everybody who goes to my YouTube at 8 o'clock every night. I bought a new webcam. My last live ended because I bumped the motherfucker and it died. And I look grainy as hell. So I bit the bullet and I bought me a webcam that's supposed to be some type of great webcam. We'll see. So here's to hoping that I have a better webcam.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree, Peppy. I
do
agree.
look clearer. It does look clearer.
Well, no, that's not. No, on here, this is because I'm on an iPhone, iPhone 14 Pro. I always look better on TikTok. Always look better on TikTok.
And in this book, the bonus content that you get in this book is there's 2 interviews. There's an interview with Suzette, which was Dee Dee's best friend. And she really tried to help you guys understand who Dee Dee really was before all of this. And she does not believe all the stories that the family's telling about her friend. And she's hurt and she's sad. And it ruined her friendship with Titania, too, because of this. And that was hard for her.
Can I make a request? Good night.
The second one is the interview with my daughter, who no one has ever heard from, because she was the one who went down with me to Louisiana and interviewed them the first time we went. So Mac interviewed both of them with me, and those are additional pieces to this book.
Can I make a request? Yeah. When you decide that you're going to drop the people, when you go into book 4, 5, and 6, can I make a request?
Yeah.
Can you drop Dee Dee's first?
No, I'm dropping Nick's first. Dee Dee's is going to take longer. I have Nick's kind of situated and ready to go. I mean, you saw part of it. It was mainly just my kind of like conscious thought. And so then I have to, because that was what my Amy, my original Amy, my lawyer, she's not a lawyer. She's got her Juris Doctorate or whatever, you know, she doesn't have the full law degree. She teaches. And she had told me that, you know, I think, Fancy, it's all stuck in your head so much that you can't get past all the stories. And so what I need you to do is sit down and just consciously write out every single story until it's done. It doesn't matter if it makes any sense to anyone else. Put it down on paper. And then once you have all that shit out of your head, then you can pull it all together and organize it and figure out what you want to do. And that was what Mac did with me for this book. Like, I just wrote it all down as much as I could, and then we went through and edited it to make it make sense for me. But yeah.
Okay, just so you know, apparently somebody just said that somebody is going to upload the book so nobody buys it.
Yeah, well, they can't do that. So I was able to stop them from being able to do that. They think they can. And if they do, guess what? I will copyright fucking infringement you everywhere.
Oh, yeah, not to mention it's piracy, and that's like not...
It's piracy. It's copyright infringement. It's piracy. It's why I told you to take down the live where you showed me original Nicholas book, because I didn't want you to ever have a problem, because you could have got in trouble for that when it gets published. But I'm never going to come after you, so it doesn't matter. But I didn't want you to get in trouble with somebody trying to say you were copywriting and give you strikes for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
The reason I say that, though, the reason I say that is I know that Nick's is more at the forefront of your brain, but I think what gets lost in all of this, and this is just my opinion, I think what gets lost in all of this is Dee Dee. Everything, for me, Dee Dee would be, I'm sorry, I'm not meaning to be kind of way, but I think we need to highlight the victim and not the people.
No, exactly. The only reason I'm saying I'm putting the Nick one out is because it's almost done. And it's his emails and all the things that people have been asking me about. The Dee Dee book is going to take me longer because I'm going to work with Suzette, and she is helping me to collect stories. Nellie is going to help me with that. There's another woman who was friends with Dee Dee that is going to share her story about her son and how she thinks her son might have had the same disorder. So there's a lot that I'm going to have to do to do Dee Dee's book, and that's why I want to make sure that I do it right, because I don't want to put it out.
Oh, hold on. Okay, we're gonna address some comments right fucking here, right fucking now. Okay, exposing the truth and she is a liar. Are we calling Dee Dee a victim? What the fuck would you call somebody who had their life ended? What the fuck would you call that? What the fuck would you call somebody who had their life ended based off of lies? Because you do realize that everything that Gypsy said has not ever been proven. You do realize that even if Dee Dee did every single thing that Gypsy said, she did every single thing. Guess what? It's not a death sentence. Yes, she is 100% a victim. She died.
The punishment did not fit the crime, if you want to look at it that way.
Yes. What do you mean she's not a victim? The fuck she ain't, dude. She's dead. The fuck do you call that?
I love that. I just love that.
What do you call that?
I bet you guys believe that. I bet you're one of the ones that believes that the cupcake that she ate one time is how her mama yanked all of her teeth out of her mouth too, right? Because if you believe that, I've got some oceanfront property in Arizona I'd like to sell you.
You know, it's ridiculous. I can't even believe, like, that is not, I don't, look, take everything else out of the occasion. Everything else out of the occasion. She's dead. That makes her a victim. Period. Hold on. Somebody else did Dee Dee have a legit POA? No. And by the way, for those of you who do not understand, and yes, I do know this because I fucking had one and I fucking did it. A POA is not a conservatorship. There was not a POA. It was never filed. There was never a conservatorship either. A POA just simply gives you legal rights over this, that, or whatever. You need a conservatorship. A conservatorship has many different steps. You have to apply for one. You have to have an emergency order. You have to sit through that emergency order for 6 months. 3 months in, they give you a state psychiatrist or a medical doctor that then decides in front of a trial jury whether or not you will have a conservatorship over that person. And I know because I fucking did it. There was no POA. There was no conservatorship. That's a bullshit, crock of shit lie. Period.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even know when that happened. And what other case do we ever do? And what other true crime case where we're like, yes, Charlie Manson speaks the word?
No,
We don't.
no,
Just this one.
That's what I said on Tasha K. I was like, in the history of ever, Tasha, when has this ever happened like this? Never. It would. Could you imagine if? Gosh, I'm trying to think of a case. No, because everybody thinks he might be innocent. I'm trying to think of one that's similar to this.
There is none.
How about Diane Downs? Okay, let's just do Diane Downs. What if Diane Downs tomorrow came out with the fact that, I had to unalive my children because they were horrible and they were trying to unalive me from the back seat? Would you just believe her?
No.
No, you wouldn't. It's just the most absurd shit.
Yeah, I know one. There's videos way down on my page where I actually did a video comparing Gypsy to Manson and got my ass handed to me.
I got my ass handed to me the time that I did that. How dare I do it?
Right.
How dare I do it? Well, Casey Anthony's already done that too. So Casey Anthony, tries to pretend that she didn't unalive her child, and I'm pretty freaking damn sure she did. So, But
no, there was not a POA that was filed.
No. Okay.
It was never granted.
I don't think I have them right here. Okay. There were 5 POAs. They had all different dates on them. They had whited out shit on them. And these were all handed to me by Christy Blanchard, all 5 of them. None of them were ever filed with a court. And the hospital, I'm sorry. Nellie, yes, it's live. Okay. The hospital did not want a POA. They told her they did not want a POA. They wanted guardianship papers from an actual court of law.
And a conservatorship, it's hard to get a conservatorship. I don't think y'all understand that. I had a POA with my husband because he works out of town. So I had a POA. Those are pretty simple to get, okay?
Yep,
but they don't do shit medically at all. You have to have a guardianship, which I went through that whole process. I was literally my daughter's conservator until she fucked off to Louisville and fucked every dude in town and did God knows fucking what. And the problem is with conservatorship, by the way, is if you are a conservatorship over a person and they go fuck off and you're not watching them, guess who gets caught liable? This one. And I said, fuck you, and ended it and let her go be homeless. I ain't even doing that.
No, the transcript one was when we thought we were going to have to split the book up a different way. It's not the same, so I don't even know why it's there. It should not be live.
Yes.
And I'm going to figure out why it's live because it's not even in my bookshelf anymore. I archived it, so maybe that's why it's not live. Maybe I need to go to my archives and
if Adaptive Kate, if this is truly Adaptive Kate in my messenger, if I truly sit down with her, see evidence, speak to her one-on-one, yes, we will be having a live about her. We will be discussing her, and we will tell you guys whether or not she should be believed.
Look, here's my thing with Kate. I don't know whether her story is true or not. I do know that her saying something like a little skin disorder, like she tried to tell us, that is not what that was. Her leg was effed up all the way. Do I know whether that was because her mother and her caused it or because it was real? I don't know. But my problem with her and why I don't stand behind Kate Marie is because of her flip-flopping with Gypsy and saying she's stealing my stories, she's bullying me, she's doing all of these things, comes running to all of us asking for our help. And then every time any one of us helped her, she'd turn around and she'd freaking say that we were doing shit to her when nobody was doing anything to her. And then she would boo-hoo and run off with social media, and then she'd come back and she'd boo-hoo about that. And then the last straw for me was when she decided to turn on her freaking audience, everyone who had supported her through all of this, thinking that Gypsy had bullied her and shit. And here she is like, yeah, you're bullying everyone else because you are bullying Gypsy because of me. What? Oh, and I'm friends with her now. You're friends with the girl you said that stalked you all over the internet and stole your stories? Make that make sense.
Can I just interject here for a hot second?
Yeah.
Did you or did you not accuse Natasha Cooper of stalking you and then buddy up with her for a hot minute?
I did do that after 5 freaking years.
Did you and I, in fact, do the go after each other, yell at each other, mudsling at each other, go all over the place, and then decided to be friends again? Did we not do that?
Did I say that you stalked me and stole my stories and told everybody to go and harass you because you did so? No, I did not.
Did someone
Natasha Cooper and I have a long checkered past, and I was willing to give her a pass because I had not talked with her in 5 years. When I saw what she was talking about, she was telling truthful stories. So I said I would support her. However, today, she decided to be a dickhead and make some freaking stupid video about me. And so, hey, you know what, shithead? Nah, gloves off again. I'm not going to freaking be nice to people who are not nice to me. But what Kate is doing by turning on her supporters was where I had the problem, Ryan.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, it's nothing. You're right. It's nothing like when you're live and you call your supporters assholes. It's nothing like that.
It's not like that. You're being a dick. You're being a dick and you know it.
I'm saying what every person in this room is wanting to say and isn't saying it is what's going on.
But here's the thing. Natasha and I called a truce because we're mature adults, or I was a mature adult. You came to me and said, hey, I fucked up. And I said, I get it. And so did I. That is different than I'm running around telling everyone this woman is bullying the shit out of me, making me my life hell, and she is stealing my stories, and she is stealing everyone's stories, and she's not a victim of Munchausen by proxy, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Do you know why she's friends with her? Because she gives her validity.
Right.
Kate gives Gypsy validity.
Look.
And that's what makes me mad, because Kate knows she's lying. She knows she's lying. And she is supporting her lies. And what happened the second that I found Natasha lying? What did I do? I called her out again.
Okay.
What have I said about Katie Joy? I don't support Katie Joy at all in any other situation. But in this situation, I believe she's telling the truth. That's the difference. That's the difference.
I want to talk about these 2 comments on here. I don't understand those videos. She made fun of her leg amputation when so many victims suffer that and how traumatic it is for it breaks my soul and heart. Okay, so let me just tell you something I said earlier, and then I'm going to get to your other comment. I will tell you right now, if somebody kept questioning my shit, if I was walking around with a stump on an arm, I will tell you right now, I will tell you that I got jumped by a fire full of fucking dragons and midgets waving machetes. If you all are going to question me, I am going to come up with the most shithead answer on the planet. So I don't blame her. Okay.
No, I don't either. I totally get that mentality. That's sarcastic. Like, okay, so you guys are going to say this and this and this. Fine. Today it was a bee sting. Oh, yesterday it was an alligator bite. Okay,
I do it.
That's not my problem with her. My problem literally is that she now is knowingly signing off on Gypsy being a member of the MVP survivor group, and she knows 100% that Gypsy is lying. She knows it.
All right, so then. All right, especially those that have served our country, it's mocking them. This isn't about serving your country. This is about whether or not she's an MVP survivor. She absolutely lost a fucking limb. We can see that. That has
Yep.
nothing to do with veterans. That has nothing to do with anything. It is whether or not the lie that she is perpetuating, is it a lie? I said the lie. I'm already 40 and slipping here. All right. The story that she is telling, is it true or is it false? She absolutely lost a leg. How did she lose it? Did she lose it by MVP, or did she lose it for some other reason? And if she did not do it by MVP, then therefore, in fact, she should absolutely owe her mother a public apology for putting her name out there as an abuser. I know this. I've been there. My little cunt-faced daughter did it to me, so I completely understand. But I still want to hear what Kate has to say. I want to hear what she has to say for herself. I want to hear her version, because the internet is an ugly, ugly place that will ring you through the fucking ringer no matter what you do. So I think it's only fair to hear her side. And from there, we can rip her a new asshole as far as I care. But the point is, she still is owed her side.
Well, here's the thing, Ryan. If we do believe the MVP portion of her story, okay, if we do believe that, if that's truthful, I'm going to explain to you. This is the pattern of behavior that she's exhibiting right now is 100% indicative of somebody who has extensive MVP, MVP suffering. Okay, so it tracks with that. They have a propensity to lie. They have all of these because they were groomed to do all of those things. So it is almost like a deprogramming of their brains to get them to function as normal human beings. And it's very hard for them to do so because they were so ingrained in it. And so that makes sense to me. So
Okay.
I agree. I want to hear Kate's side of this. I want to know why she did what she did. I want to know why she's now sanctioning Gypsy when she was telling everybody that, bullying her so bad she wanted to commit unaliving of herself,
Okay.
This is crazy. Now, somebody did ask in the chat, Squiggles, you asked if I think the Blanchards could have doctored her medical records. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. No, absolutely not. These are medical records that came directly from the hospitals.
Okay, she told Bree that you all are about to cause her job, and one of you reached out to her mom. Somebody on here did. Somebody did reach out to her mom. They absolutely did. And it was also a mudslinging fucking campaign. If you guys saw the video, I've went on about it a few times. I don't think that this expose held any fucking weight. It was it was an hour and 30 minutes of mudslinging. We did not need to know that CPS was called. We did not need to know that she had tried to unalive herself. We did not need to know her preference in dating soldiers. We did not need to know about her parents' breakup. We did not need to know that her mom decided to flip teams. We did not need to know any part of that. She was just literally saying that she was shit no matter what she did. She did not deserve her daughter because of her mental illness. She did not deserve she could not be a wife and a mother because she had hobbies. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck whole way up. Okay? That was just nothing but a fucking smear campaign, period. As for, she's reached out to me, supposedly. We'll see. But, no. No, and I can almost understand this though. She said that she became friends with Gypsy because the bullying was too much and she decided to call a truce. Look, I get that. That's the same reason why we are sitting here today, because it was easier to not do what the fuck we were doing. So I understand that. I'm not going to falter for that. You guys can. You haven't been there, but I get it. I do. I guess I'm always going to be that one that gives somebody a fucking chance. That is a downfall of mine. And look, I'm going to give her the rope to hang herself with, because if she comes to me with some boohoo goddamn bullshit, I'm going to call her on her boohoo goddamn bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, is Kate suspicious at this point?
Yes.
Yes. It is very suspicious. Okay. It is. But again, like I said, if you understand the inner workings of Munchausen by proxy or medical child abuse, as I've been told to call it, you would understand that the behavior that she's exhibiting tracks with that 100%.
I understand that. That makes sense. Yeah, I get that. But I think the part that really rubbed people the wrong way from what's going on YouTube is the fact that it's not so much the truce that pissed people off. It was the truce and then the fuck you to her followers.
That's it.
Which I understand.
That was the fuck you to her followers that really bothered me. Chocolate Sunrise is not Boker. Boker is Boker, and what they used to call Boker is Swamp Donkey. So that's who Boker is.
Everybody in here has a fucking name. You can. I have two actually. I have two. We have the Lion Ryan, and we have the Good Ryan. I have had two so far, so we'll just see where that goes. We'll just see where that goes.
I'm still going with the illustrious Maestro.
So we'll just see where that goes. Everybody in here has a goddamn. Everybody in here has a damn nickname at this point. We have to, because if we don't get people nicknames, we get fucking privacy violations.
The stupidest crap ever.
You know that she didn't give a fuck. You know she did not give a fuck. It was just to get my shit down. It was just to get my shit down.
Yeah, because she doesn't want us outing her. And hey, guess what, honey? Chocolate Sunrise, it's a coming. You're next up.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, too many.
And the funny thing is I was gonna go for somebody else who I happen to be talking to again. You know, you might know her. She drinks a lot of wine. I was gonna go for her because I was really freaking livid, thinking how much she has done in this, and I'm beginning to think, not as much as you would think.
Big Mouth Brooklyn in the house. Yeah, you know, and it's wild, you know, when we look at all this shit and what everybody's doing, and it just keeps going back to the same fucking people constantly. Same fucking people.
This is everybody that's in the Fancy Tea Society. I wrote down every single person who commented in the Fancy Tea Society. Whole another page. That's how many people are involved, because they fucking bring millions of people into this shit for nothing more than trying to cover up the truth. And you all run around and do all their bidding for them, and it's the most ridiculous shit I've ever seen in my life.
I can't say nothing. I was a fucking sock monkey for a minute. I can't say shit.
Yeah. I tried to do that just one time. I thought I'd go in and not be me. And it was like a week before people figured out it was me, because I have a way of talking. I have vernacular. You can't not tell it's me writing shit. I know it. So I tried. It's the only one time I've ever tried to go in, other than the one time I did a fake profile to go into Natasha Cooper's group so that she would let me in, because she wouldn't let me in. So
whatever you say, kindly helicopter.
Kindly helicopter. Me?
Your Reddit name?
Yeah. Kindly helicopter. Yeah.
I can absolutely change my verbiage. Absolutely 1000%.
Yeah. I can't do it.
I can.
I'm always me.
I can totally do it.
There's a professional me and there's a real me. You know, there's a professional me and a real me for sure. The companion to the Good Wives Guide to True Crime. If you type that in, it'll come right up. It's not the transcripts. It's the companion number 2 to it.
Why not put this energy into unsolved cases rather than an already tried case?
Jasmine, for me, I have. For 5 years, we didn't talk about Gypsy at all. Colleen and I and Christina, we built a whole ass company aside from this. We've talked about every other case out there. This, for me, is my finishing of a chapter of my life. And so after I finish my books and my documentary, I don't have to do this anymore. So I have tons and tons of cases that we've covered over on our YouTube. We have a second season of our podcast where we went into deep dives in many, many cases. We did a cold case podcast at one point in time with Stephen David Lampley and I can't think of his name. He's the guy that found Tent Girl. So like we did all that. We've done all kinds of stuff. I have been looking into Micah Miller, but right now Micah Miller is pretty stalled.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody comes into this case for a different reason. I mean, for those of you who followed me, you know that I literally had Gypsy 2.0 in my house. So, I mean, for me, I have a very personal aspect with this fucking case. And then my dipshit ass first found Fancy, then found Christy Blanchard, and I'm spun around in 50 fucking directions. So I'm a little, you know, what people have to understand when y'all are watching this from the outside, y'all can watch us from the outside. Unfortunately, for people like me and Fancy and some other people involved in this case, we were too up close and personal to everything, and that makes it personal. That makes it personal when you see the fuckery from the inside.
For me, it started off because I had a mother that was like Dee Dee. You know, my mother was very controlling. My mother was sick. I was an only child. I had no father. He left when I was 6. My adoptive father left, right? I was adopted. My mom adopted me. It was just me and her. And my mother was controlling, very controlling. And that's why I know the word controlling and not abuse. And I know that when I mean abuse, I mean abuse. And when I mean controlling, I mean controlling. They are two very vastly different things. They are not one and the same. And I came to this case having empathy for Gypsy in it because I had a relationship where I stood at the end of my mother's bed, and my mother was a juvenile diabetic. And there were many times where I wanted her, I thought to myself, my mom is very sick, and I am suffering because my mom is very sick. What if I just didn't call 911 today and let her pass in her sleep? And both of us would be free. But see, the problem is that I have love for my mother. I have real emotions. My mother was a good person, and I loved her dearly, and she was one of the best grandmothers I've ever seen. So you know what? I never did that. Gypsy chose to do that. Regardless of what she thinks about her mother or why she did it, it was wrong.
And I will tell you from my perspective, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. I'm gonna see if it's familiar to you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. So there was a mother who did everything she could. She did everything she could. She helped their sick daughter. And they were, it was a mother-daughter duo, and they were together all the time. And this mother did everything she could for her daughter. And sometimes that mother was overbearing or controlling, and the daughter kind of fell under the thumb, and the daughter had disabilities and was sick. And then one day the daughter started to spin stories of abuse and say that the mother was abusing her. And there was no proof of said abuse. So instead, it was a lot easier for that daughter to decide that she wanted to kill her mother. Now, if that story sounds familiar to you, that's my story. And I feel Dee Dee on a level that most people do not understand Dee Dee. Okay, I had the same story. The only difference is I made it out alive. So that is why I am so into this case, because Dee Dee is getting lost in the fucking will of this, because all we hear about is this horrible monster. But I will tell you, my daughter put the same shit out about me. Well, anybody else around here can tell you that's not what happened. But she'll tell you that all damn day long with no proof, no evidence. And we cannot, Dee Dee is not here to speak. Dee Dee is not here to speak. And that gets lost in the wash. And when we say Dee Dee's a victim, literally I had 3 people. What do you mean Dee Dee's a victim? She's fucking dead, bro. She's dead. She's a victim. That period. And if you're going to validate Gypsy's abuse, why are we not validating the fact that somebody literally served a death sentence for being controlling?
I mean, she created her own schmurder, in my opinion, by overindulging her and not getting her the proper mental health care that she needed, and hold on, let me answer somebody. So, I mean, this is the thing is that I've often thought that if we removed the names from this case, and I wrote it up in a case study, like for my school, where it's victim 1, suspect 2, all of that, instead of using the names. And we told the story without the just stink of the Blanchard family on it. What would you all think of the story?
It'd be completely different.
It would be completely different.
It would be completely different.
You would not see it this way. The reason you see it this way is because Christy Blanchard, Gypsy Rose, Mike Stanfield, and HBO all sold you a false narrative to get her a plea deal. They released it exactly right before Nicholas went to trial. And every single member of the jury pool, I'm not talking about every single member of the jury. I'm talking about every single member of the jury pool had seen Mommy Dead and Dearest, and they would not allow him to have a change of venue. So if you think about all of that, what they did and how this happened is all because they sold you a lie. If you had never been sold that lie in the first place and you had the truth that we have now, you guys would have a completely different opinion of this entire freaking case. And I'm sorry you would. There's just too many things in this case that are wrong, and we all know it.
No, she never ever claimed abuse. The only thing she ever said in the own deposition, she said she wanted to be out from under her mother's thumb. You don't get to kill your mom because you didn't get to go to a party when you were 23 years old. She could literally do that. We've shown you guys the videos from VisionCon. This girl was not sheltered. She got to go do shit. She went places. She did things. She was not held prisoner in a fucking basement chained to a fucking wall or a bed or whatever fucking else she wants to say.
No.
So,
Yes.
I mean, again, I don't get, I've heard a lot of people say it was kill or be killed. What proof do you have of that? Ever?
Well, we used to say that. Okay, so
What proof?
So when we started out, though, we said that we believed there was going to be a schmurder in 2015, one way or the other. Things were coming to a head with the two of them. They had been fighting constantly. Dee Dee wanted to move. Gypsy did not. There was so many different things, and that's where kind of that came from. It was not kill or be killed, though, because Gypsy was at no time ever in grave danger. Not one time. Not one time. All those surgeries you think she had, she didn't have 30 plus surgeries. She had 4 major surgeries and a lot of dental surgery. Like the surgeries that I'm talking about, though, she put tubes in her ears and she had freaking 4 eye surgeries. You guys have been told things that are just not true. And because of that, this carefully crafted lie, just like the veil that Dee Dee put up in front of them the first time, Christy put up a veil again in front of them the second time, and it didn't take quite as long for that veil to drop because I saw through it and I pushed forward.
We don't know when the last sighting of Dee Dee was. There was mail in the mailbox from the day before, but that doesn't mean anything. I leave mail in my mailbox for like 4 fucking days. Like my mailbox is a hike, and I'm not getting it. So I mean, there's mail from June 8th. We don't know when the last time we actually seen her.
And because there are certain people that I do believe are a little more nefarious than they would like to present themselves in all of this. The guy who crawled through the window. That guy. Yeah. I just don't think we can even trust the truth from anyone around there to say, oh, yeah, I saw her on Tuesday. No, I don't. You can't trust them at all. None of them. The entire neighborhood is a neighborhood that is, it's a Habitat for Humanity neighborhood. It is. So that means that this is low income people. And, I think that they were in low income areas. Crime happens and crime gets covered up because they're all in it together, because it's how they're surviving. Are they really hurting anybody? Kind of, but a lot of people do things that they're not proud of to survive.
Is Rod a deadbeat dad by his own admission? By his own admission, y'all. Did you even see that live? By his own admission. I work too much. Everybody works. Matter of fact, he's on 20 days. He's off 28 days. He had literally 6 months of 28 days worth that he could have been a dad. He chose not to. He said, well, we went to go see her at 17 or 18. What about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Where in there in 28 days, 6 times a year, you couldn't step up? I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as a goddamn deadbeat.
Right. He's no kind of father. He's not. He's not even father to the kids that he has with Christy, to be honest with you, because he's just not there. He's never there. And on top of that, Rod has not always worked the 28 on, 28 day off. He actually worked several times where he was doing 3 months on, 1 month off, 3 months on, 1 month off, because he's a captain. And so he doesn't even have the 28-day schedule that a lot of them have sometimes, because if he's needed to be there for more work, he is there for more work.
All right, so let's talk about another thing. So if you guys are aware, maybe you're not aware, there was text messages between Dee Dee and Christy. There was lots of text messages between Dee Dee and Christy. And for, what was that about? They were obviously well aware of Gypsy. They talked all the time. If Dee Dee was this horrible person, why were the texts had a very, very good undertone? It's hugs to you. I can't wait to talk to you. Blah 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 blah. You know, it was never this horrible thing. And the text messages, they were very kind, very reciprocating. And it was not this, you know, horrible hate fest.
No, in fact, I'm sorry, I'm already getting emails telling me that they bought my book and they're so proud of me. So, Wildberg was the first one to purchase it from my website. So, anyway, so here's the thing on that. I thinking about that. That I got lost for a second. Let me think for a minute.
Dee Dee and Christy's emails.
Okay, yes, okay. So Christy tells a little story that I'd never ever heard before while she's sitting on the beach that Gypsy had never been on. You know, she'd never been on a beach. And the photo that Dr. Phil showed in 5 times in 15 minutes of his show was Photoshopped, right? According to Gypsy. Oh, wait, no, Ken says, though, what she really meant was she had never actually got up and walked on a beach. Yeah, okay, Ken. Yeah. But here's the thing. They told this little story, and it really kind of popped in my head. And now I've heard lots of stories that Dee Dee and Christy were very close coming out of this. Well, here's a funny little thing. Supposedly, now, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but Christy, Dee Dee, and Dee Dee's stepmother, Ms. Laura, all worked at the hospital together in various different positions, okay? Now, Christy told me a story about the fact that Dee Dee was so horrible to them that both her and Ms. Laura had to change actual shifts because they couldn't deal with Dee Dee, right? We've all heard that story. That's what she said a long time ago. And so, but on the beach, though, she tells a story of at 3 months old, how Christy, not Rod, Christy, and just so you know, Christy has always maintained that she was never even allowed to see Gypsy until Gypsy was 6 months old, because that's when they got married. And she was never allowed to even be on visits or anything like that because Dee Dee just hated her so much, right? No, Christy hates Dee Dee. It was not the other way around. And here's the thing. She says, well, she brought her up for us to see her in the hospital when she got her little ears pierced. So if she hates you so much that you have to change freaking shifts and you weren't allowed to see her alone at all with Rod until they were married at 6 months old, why'd she bring her to the hospital at 3 months old to show you her ear piercings?
Right.
I mean, how? I think they've been very good friends for a very long time, and I think that they were in on it together, you know, allegedly, in my opinion, for entertainment and educational purposes only.
You know, we've heard lots of stories. We've heard the they met while working together story, and then there is a scene in one of the shows where she says that she went to school with Rod.
She did go to school with them.
That's the story that she told me. Was they met, they all knew each other.
You guys can get Christy's whole accounting, the first accounting that she wrote an entire 10-page letter to me telling me all the details. It's in the book. So you can see it in Christy's own handwriting, in her own words, her story originally of everything about Dee Dee. And it's very interesting. It's very interesting.
Nick does not have an appeal. All of his appeals have been exhausted. The only way he's going to have an appeal now is either clemency through Missouri, or if the Supreme Court goes ahead and gives him a federal appeal. As of now, June 6th, all exhibits have been released back to their rightful owners.
The first book subject covers their life in Louisiana. Yeah, that one really upset me. The video of Gypsy, of Christy saying that Gypsy, pew-pewed at her mama, and Christy said, "Good for her." I wanted to vomit.
Where was that?
I don't know which one made me more sick, that one, or when she was sitting there talking about how she just loves freaking Ken, and she hopes that the day after Gypsy divorces Ryan that she marries Ken and he'll be so happy. And she just so fucking proud of herself. I'm the one who set them back up again. I'm the one who brought Ken into real life. Yeah, Rod didn't look too happy about that at all.
Okay, so Brooke, so Gypsy was put in a wheelchair after an alleged motorcycle accident when she was 8 years old.
Right.
So
Brad tried to tell me that he hadn't seen his daughter Rock since she was 4 years old the other day.
right.
And then I called him on that, and I said, "Really, Rod? So when did the wheelchair show up?" He's like, "After the motorcycle accident." I said, "So was the motorcycle accident when she was 3 or 4 or 7 or 8?" "Oh, I don't remember." Yeah, it's funny. Selective memory.
Who was she on the motorcycle with?
Her grandfather, and I've actually gotten confirmation that it wasn't moving. They were not doing anything. The motorcycle fell over. She scraped her legs. That brace that was on her leg is from something completely different, and she is trying to say that that's what happened. It's not what happened. Dee Dee wasn't even there when it happened. She was at the store. So for a mom that never let her be alone with anyone, what was she doing at the store? Why was Gypsy on a motorcycle? None of this makes sense because they're lying. They're all lying.
All right, give another book thing. Everybody's asking about the book. Give the name.
The Companion to The Good Wives Guide to True Crime, Part 1. You guys will find it. And it's a 2, number 2, not spelled out 2. Nope, I think the plan was to get together the entire time. They talked in prison before she got out. Oh, I agree with that.
You know,
totally
another thing, by the way, for people that want to, again, scream about, I know that there's another creator out there that is pushing the fact that Dee Dee doctor shopped. Dee Dee, they had the same doctor in Missouri that they had in Louisiana that they were getting ready to follow to Florida. She did not doctor shop. That is a huge thing in Munchausen by proxy, and she did not doctor shop. Because there's a difference. There's a difference between going to your doctor and then going to specialists and doctor shopping. She didn't doctor shop.
I can expand on that too. Okay, here's the thing. She had the doctor on the bayou for a very long time for all of her things, and then when she started having all of these complicated problems that nobody could figure out what it was, she was sent to New Orleans where she had specialists because there were no specialists out there on the bayou. So she was sent to New Orleans. When she left the Kali family and her parents' house, she moved to Slidell. So then Kara moved to Slidell because that's where she was. She saw the same doctors in Slidell the entire time. Then when the Hurricane Katrina hit, she ended up going to Kansas City, right? And she saw the same doctors in Kansas City that she saw in Springfield. And then when Springfield, the gig was up because they were finding unmatching numbers and fraud was coming down the gamut, she ended up transferring her care back to Kansas City. But the main doctor stayed the same. Dr. Beckerman stayed the same. And I'm going to tell you what, Dr. Steele, I'm coming for you, dude. I do want your license because I know you're lying. You sat up on a freaking show and you said you did not ever see any of those documents. I have proof that you saw all documents from Louisiana. I also have proof that all those documents that you held in your hand talking about, I didn't know she was going to see all these specialists. That's really funny, sir, because in the medical records, it shows that you're the referring doctor on every one of those, and every one of those referring doctors is writing back to you. Hence the letter to Dr. Steele saying, the mother's not a good historian, and this might be a possible Munchausen by proxy. Yeah, Dr. Steele, that was written back to you, just like everyone else. Just like you were written back about the chromosome disorder in 2011. Because why? Because he was her primary care. He knew every doctor she was seeing. And that I have that proof.
And not only, and people get on that whole damn microdeletion, not only is it in there in like description, but there's actually just a whole ass line in there that says due to a microdeletion. There's literally a line in there that just says it. Just black and white just says it.
It's available on Amazon and my website at thegoodwivesnetwork.com. So yeah, there's a whole line in there that says the microdeletion. People think that she was in so much danger at the time she unalived her mother. I want you to understand something. In 2011, it says directly in the follow-up paperwork. I'm not even talking about the paperwork that says, hey, we tried to contact the doctor, the father, and it didn't happen. I'm talking about in further down, and I think it might be in that same document. It could be in one more. But they kept seeing Dr. Lepichon after that. That's the doctor who found it. And they kept seeing Beckerman and they kept seeing Steele. Okay. But after 2011, there was no more going for any diagnoses. She even said it. Mother says that she's not interested in pursuing any more diagnoses at this time. She is just happy that her daughter is stable, and she is having a hard time getting to care in Kansas City from Springfield. So she at this time doesn't even want to pursue anything. After 2011, the only things that are in her charts are routine follow-ups with her regular doctors.
Somebody tagged me in the thing where it literally just said caused by microdeletion, and now I can't remember who the hell sent it to me. That's annoying.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see.
Has Dr. Steele said anything to me? No. The only time I've ever had any type of interaction with Dr. Steele is when I helped Titania write a letter to him to tell him that he was not able to keep Gypsy's documents from her, and that Gypsy was the one requesting them, and he had to send them over, and he did. He gave HBO a hard time too. He didn't want to give up his records because he knew that all of those records would show that he was the freaking referring doctor.
In the deposition of Nick's appeal where Gypsy testified, yes, she did say that while it started off consensual, she did say no later into the act of it. But I mean, you know, yeah, she said that it was no, but then, or she said she gave consent and then she said no, but then they kind of talked to her about whatever. So I don't know. I mean, to me, and God, don't come for me when I say this. Do not come for me when I say this. But I'm sorry if and I'm sure there's people that's going to say whatever, but here's my deal. Okay, if he did that, if he did that without her consent, in that moment, I sure as fuck would not be going into a hotel, eating brownies and saying next he'll be eating me. I'm sorry, I'm going to run the other direction. I'm not going to make a video and say that kind of stuff.
About the grape?
Yeah.
Okay, I can shut that down right now. If you go read the text messages, okay, she's setting him up. Okay, first of all, those text messages are 100% a setup. They were only for 2 weeks before the murder, and she got him to basically say anything and everything she wanted him to say. Then she erased all of her freaking conversation with him and thought that it would all go away. So that whole I'm gonna grape your mom thing, yeah, she got him to say that. And what we don't have is the messages that were on every other platform, because they would move from platform to platform to platform. And I think Gypsy did that to him on purpose so she could confuse the shit out of him along the way and she could cover her tracks. Okay, so the thing about that is, it can't be grape if it's consensual, sweetheart. And she literally told him that she wanted to have sex with him afterwards, that she wanted to have soft, wet, A-N-A-L. That's what she said she was hoping for. So then you tell me, how is that grape? I'd just like to know. Asking for a friend.
Her being...
I have been raped.
Her being...
In a situation, I was date raped. I was date raped by a guy who I liked and didn't realize that he even did it, because I told him no halfway through and he should have stopped and he didn't understand. Do I go after him after that? No. But that's true, grape. What she's talking about? Nah, that's not grape. That's sex.
There was like 4 laptops, FYI. There was like 4 laptops.
Yes.
I don't know.
Multiple phones all over that house.
If you look at the crime scene photos, there's multiple laptops, there's multiple phones. Mm-hmm. There was one where
it is my dog.
Where she admitted to smashing one of the computers herself or some shit. I don't remember that. That's something like that. I don't remember.
She did. She smashed one of them before she left because it was the one that she communicated with him on all the time. So she smashed it, destroyed the hard drive, you know, but she can't figure out that there's not metal detectors on a bus so that she didn't take the you know, jabber with her on the bus, because, you know, she wasn't sure whether there was going to be metal detectors or not. So they nailed it. You know, she didn't think about, hey, let me just go sink it in the river right down the street from my house.
Oh, no. Absolutely, she did, actually. One of the text messages says, it doesn't matter if you wear gloves, we're going to sink it anyway.
Right.
And
then
instead,
sends it to
she
his
mails
house.
it to his fucking house.
Yeah.
Instead, she mails it to the fucking house with the gloves that she told him he did not have to wear. But he was like, I'm wearing them. And she was like, oh, great. Evidence. Poop.
Right. She knew there were no metal detectors. Do you know how she knew there were no metal detectors? First of all, she's been on a Greyhound bus. Second of all, she knew that there was no metal detectors because Nick made that trip 3 times. There and back and there. So where were the metal detectors? He would know. She would know. But they weren't. She did that to set him up. 100%. 100. Yeah. Less evidence on her. It's exactly it, Jazz. That's 100% it.
She started this crime with social media. She shouldn't be allowed on any platform. It wasn't social media. It was through electronic devices. Didn't they want to keep it as a souvenir? I've never heard that.
No. What did you say about it not being social media?
What they did was, they did not. Ish.
No, it is. It did start on social media because
it was on a dating site.
Everything, yeah.
It was
They
on a
talked
dating
on
site.
Facebook. They talked on Yahoo. They talked on.
I forgot Facebook was a thing back then.
Yeah. She had a whole full Facebook. She had 5 of them.
She had 5 of them.
She had 5 of them. 5 different profiles, according to him. And I think the cops actually found 8 different ones, if I remember correctly. I'd have to go back to the case file and make sure.
I found like 3 or 4 of them. I found like 3 or 4.
There was Emma Rose, there was Snow Gypsy, there was Nicholas Bella Rose, there was D-Gyp, so that's 4 right
Damona
there.
Wolf. I found Damona Wolf.
Right, and Emma Rose, so that's 6. There's another one too, and I can't think of which one it is. So I think that's 7 different profiles that she had.
Right. So yeah, she had a bunch of them. Yeah, one thing I want to know is the night of, she gave this great story about how her and her mom watched a movie. They did each other's nails, except the entire time that she was doing all of these things, she was texting with him almost nonstop, except for weird little blankets of nothingness. But other than that, it was literally, at least there was text messages at least every single hour. And how the hell she was managing to keep phone contact with him while she was supposedly watching a movie and painting her nails with her overly controlling mother. No, it's right there. So, you take it for a second.
Sitting there watching anything. They definitely were not sitting there watching anything in the living room. I can't imagine that they were sitting on the bed doing anything. I don't even think there was there even a TV in the bedroom? I don't even remember now. At this point, if there wasn't a TV in the bedroom, there's absolutely no way she actually did it. There's no way she could actually have painted her mother's nails and sat and watched a movie. So, there was one in the room. Okay. Everything was a mess, though. I believe they were packing to leave, and I think that's why she was so adamant that it had to happen. No, there's one in her room. But I don't know if there's one in Didi's room. Let me look real quick. I'll look. No problem with that. I open it up and it literally says your paperback has been published. Oh, my heart. I am so freaking happy. Yeah, they were in the process of moving, in my opinion. Didi had already floated out in January when they went on that trip to Disney at that time. They were thinking of moving down there, and Beckerman moved down there. And she followed Beckerman from Louisiana to Missouri, so I'm going to believe that she would follow Beckerman from Missouri to Florida. They might have belonged to her different characters. I don't know. Hang on, I'm looking for crime scene photos real quick here.
Yeah, I don't know why she only purchased 1 ticket. I feel like she wasn't going to go.
Well, I know she wasn't going to go. I'm certain of it. Very certain of it. All right, let me see what's in this room. No, it's not going to show. God, I'm hungry. I need some more pasta salad. Come on, open up. All right, let me see this room. Because I don't think there is.
Follow me on Ryan Lee TM on YouTube. I'm here every night at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard. Sometimes on TikTok we get on it for stupid late lives.
Are you still on YouTube right now too?
Yeah.
Jesus. The brutality of this shit is just, it's awful. I mean, awful.
I'm completely desensitized. They didn't faze me at all.
It doesn't faze me. It's just awful.
Why didn't she take all the cash?
Because she was planning on coming back. She even said she wanted to come back.
I must have missed that somewhere. I must have missed that somewhere.
She told the guy who was, she told the man, she's like, when can I need to get my backpack because it has my ID and my social security card in it. And when am I going to get to go home? Because I just really want to go home now.
Right, but I mean, realistically, she was on a bus to Milwaukee. So, like, when did she realistically think she was going back?
I think she was going to double cross Nick and go back. I mean, I don't know. She's weird. Maybe she left the money to pay off whoever she had to pay off. I don't know. Hey, Nellie, you have a question. Ask it. No, that's not the one I'm trying to go to. Thank you, guys. Thank you so very much.
My YouTube just died. Like, nobody's talking. Why are you not talking?
Oh, no. Sorry. We've got 489 in this room.
Yeah, my YouTube is fine. There's just nobody's talking. The crime rehashing isn't giving Gypsy attention. It's the people who don't know the crime details. She wants to buy the house. It was her trophy. I wonder if she did anything elsewhere. Where was the hold on. Where'd it go? Really, dude? Why? Oh no. Why was Rod and Christy allowed to go in the house?
I'm wondering that myself, because technically the Petrie family would have been next of kin, which would have been Claudia or one of the siblings. And I'm wondering if Claudia signed off
it says
on
84 on mine.
Because Claudia came later. Because Claudia had to go to court, I believe, to do the probate court. So I'm wondering if Claudia signed off on Christy and Rod representing the Petrie family. Because that's the only thing that would make sense.
I was told why, but I don't remember. I don't remember. You know, the things that I thought, looking back now, I got told so much of this shit. Not that it was necessarily true, but I got told a lot of this shit. I don't remember any of it. I wish I did.
I don't see a TV. Oh, wait, no, there it is. There is a TV in Dee Dee's room. It's over on the dresser. Okay, there it is. So, yeah, there was a TV in there. But again, it's covered in baby powder or dust. So, again, I don't think that they were watching it on their bed in there. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense. It didn't happen.
No, it was not true. It was something so somebody could get a bunch of followers. I called that shit when I heard it.
Oh, the bullshit about Christy and Ken kissing. Come on now.
Realistically, they would have sold that to TMZ in about 12 seconds. They would have released it on TikTok in about 40 seconds. And it wouldn't be wait till Friday. I told you guys as soon as I said that is a hoax. Do not even bother.
Did I tell you what was actually on what the purchased items on the receipt are?
Oh yeah, you said you read them all, and then the top one was a lever lock.
Yeah, a lever lock, which is a higher security lock than a regular lock that uses tumblers. My brother explained it all to me. He's like, no, let's look it up. Let's figure it out. Because he works for Walmart. And then he just said, because, oh, well, here, I think that's a lever lock. Hold on 1 second. And he sent me all the thing about it. So, yeah.
That whole receipt, the whole receipt is fucking sketchy. The whole receipt is fucking sketchy.
It is because, look, the way I look at it, it seems like it was bought on the same day that the tube was replaced. And now somebody just tried to tell me that those were fake documents, that they were not real documents about her getting her tube replaced. No, they're real. They're real documents. She did have her tube replaced that day on the 8th. So I'm wondering, did Dee Dee go and buy that stuff because they were going to clean the house and she wanted to, lock it up better because maybe, they were going to be moving and she had a bunch of break-ins and stuff like that week before. It just seems odd.
Who's to say Nick didn't go? Who's to say Nick didn't walk from the hotel, go buy them, and then bring them in the cab?
Right.
We don't know. Yeah, and we don't know who bought them, when they were bought. But it is literally
said that. So I think if anything, it could have happened on, where she told someone that she was eating dinner. They went and had dinner afterwards of the things, things she supposedly said recently.
It was literally a bastardized kill kit. I mean, there was bleach, there was locks, there was knives, there was alcohol
sutures.
Pads, there was,
butterfly sutures. What would you need a butterfly suture for? Could it be a cut finger?
The whole fucking shot, fucking locks, padlocks, lever locks. I'm sorry, that's a fucked up shopping list.
Yeah. Some of them were padlocks. One of them was a lock for the front door.
Yeah, how much of that receipt can you actually see, or is that all of it that you can see?
No, I might be able to see more of it. Hang on.
Because was it done with cash or credit?
Let me see.
What time, what date?
I don't know which one it's in, so just give me a minute.
That would be interesting to find out. Was it cash or credit? What time it was? Because if it was bought on, the 9th, that's going to be kind of telling. If it's bought with credit, there would be a name on it. I doubt it's probably paid in cash. Let's be real.
It's not in this one. Which one is it in? Evidence markers. That's where it's at.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. Just a second.
Was it delivered like the other groceries? I don't know. I don't know.
No, that's the thing. We don't know. Those are the things we don't know. What I can tell you is it's a very suspicious freaking document, in my opinion. You know what else I'm finding really suspicious? Other than the lack of blood and that it's only on superficial stuff, you know where blood is not? It's not on her pillows that she was sleeping on, that she was supposedly sleeping on. There's hardly any blood on those, so if she was sinking into the bed and smashing her nose, like, another creator says, wouldn't there be blood all over those pillows? I would think there would be blood on the pillows. Wouldn't you, Ryan? I would think so.
I would think so.
Interesting that there's not blood on the pillows.
And another one we went over is the fact, if you look at evidence marker 103 and 104 on the bed, and then you look at the blacklight photo of 103 and 104 on the bed, you will see that for Nick not being able to finish things, there was a whole lot of finish on that bed.
And there is blood all over the freaking house.
And yeah, it's in the kitchen, it's in the hallway, it's...
Okay, hold on. Where's the receipt? I just saw it. Is that it? No. Close.
We have everything other than the autopsy and the toxicology. The things that Chocolate Sunrise says she had, but doesn't.
There's a lot of receipts on this table. Oh, that's a very long one over there. Interesting. Okay, but where is the one of it? I know there is a picture just directly of it. But there's a lot of receipts on that table, so there could be tons of things there. Okay, I sent it to you in a freaking...
It was not, Leah. It was not. Unfortunately, it was not tested.
Nothing was tested.
You guys got to remember, she took a plea. Once you take a plea, they're not going to waste taxpayer dollars testing shit. She took a plea, and you know why she took a plea? Because she knew that as soon as they tested that shit, she was fucked.
Yeah. I can't find it again. Why in the hell am I having such a hard time finding it? It's kicking me off.
Oh my god. I am so done with this I am so done with this fucking laptop thing.
What thing?
My fucking brand new goddamn tablet that does not function for shit. It's a goddamn iPad, and I cannot even get text messages on this fucking thing. Drives me nuts. If you just sent me something, fuck off with that, because I didn't get it. So agitated.
I can't find the damn receipt now. This is so weird.
Well, it would be in evidence markers.
I know, that's what I'm looking for. I see all the different things on the table, but I don't see that one.
Why wouldn't they test it for next case? I don't know. They were
never going to give him a fair trial. I don't think you guys understand. There was never an option for Nick to have a fair trial in that city. None. Not one freaking time. There was no time for that.
Do we know what time of unaliving? Well, if you follow the text messages, one thing that is strange is he gets there at 2:06 or 2:08. I have a hard time reading it. 2:06 a.m. And then they end up leaving there 5 a.m. According to her, they do it about 3:30. So I don't know what they were doing before or what they were doing after, because and the deposition she said that it was around 3:30, but he got there at 2:08. So I'm a little confused. I don't know.
Oh, good. I found an even better.
Yeah, but what were they doing for the hour beforehand? Because if he got there at 2:08 and she says it happened about 3:30, the fuck were they doing for an hour and 20 minutes?
Okay, so the one that we've seen so far is from Walmart, but there's also a Dollar General store.
Right, they talked about that.
That was at 6/9. It's on 6/9/2015 at 18:08:24. So 1800 is
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock?
Yeah.
So that one's at 6 o'clock on the 9th. And that was a MasterCard. And it was not delivered. So they went to Dollar General.
Right.
Let me scroll out here. I'm on this table, so there's going to be a lot of things on this table. Okay, so here's the other receipt. It's underneath the. So then the Cox Health South, that's dated the 8th. Let me see if I can get closer in on this receipt underneath that.
Well, there's not a huge. There was a few times she went radio silent. The most important one being from 9:25 to 10:01. Other than that, it was small breaks here or there. I think there was a break somewhere in the 8 o'clock hour. But for the most part, it was pretty, it was pretty whatever. There was only 2 parts where he said, "Where are you? What are you doing? Why are you not answering me?" And that was, I think one of them was around 8, and then one was the 9:25 to 10:01.
Okay, so this one from Walmart it was credit. And it was purchased on Kearney Street. Terminal reference. I can't see the date because it's covered up by the freaking thingamajigger. The records, the medical records. Because I don't see it up here. It doesn't show the date and time, the date up here on this receipt. So I can't see it. We can't see the date and time on it. But everything else was the 8th and 9th on that table. So, I don't know. Because I don't think they took a specific one of that one. There's that blue substance again. Everywhere.
Right. It's everywhere. Well, yeah, I mean, if it's a credit card, it was probably Dee Dee's, I would assume. I mean...
Yeah, but that doesn't mean Dee Dee was there.
No, not at all.
No, not at all.
No, but I think they actually talked about her going to Dollar General somewhere.
Well, yeah, Dollar General, when she fucking you know how she loves her fucking Dollar General.
Oh yeah, she took quite a few baths that day. She messaged him shaving her legs and said she'd shave her lady bits when he got there, or it was backwards, one of the two. She was in the bath a couple times that day. It was kind of odd. He's not granted a retrial. All of his appeals have been exhausted. The only thing he has now is clemency through the state of Missouri or a federal retrial, which so far has not been put through.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm wondering if all the rumors that are going around, if that's why they haven't made a decision yet. There is blood all over the freaking kitchen.
I know, there's a lot in the kitchen.
I mean, all over the kitchen. And I do not believe it's just because he was dripping. No. And why would they clean it up in the kitchen and not the bathroom? And I'm pretty sure they said they cleaned it up in the bathroom. So why is there blood all over this freaking kitchen?
Good night, Sparky.
I'm getting tired.
I got at least 2 more hours in me. I gotta get him up. I told him I'd get him up around 6-ish, 7-ish. I figure I got a couple more hours in me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I just want you guys to see something real quick. You know, I really want you to see this. That's a better picture of it. I'm going to show you guys this real quick.
No one.
Can you all see that?
Yeah.
Do you see how many knives are in there?
Yeah.
But she didn't have a suitable one to unalive the nowhere in
What do
her
you
house.
What do you want? Well, no, and then, no, she picked one that was awful and serrated.
Right.
She was talking about that she wanted a less painful, we wanted it to be less painful, and then she literally picked like almost the worst thing you can do.
Except for the fact that she said Nick wanted to take her to a pig farm and have the pigs eat her because, the pigs can go through her entire body and very, very quickly.
I'd like to know how they were going to get her there.
When I heard that, when I was watching Prison Confessions, the Gypsy Speaks part, the second one that nobody even knows that was there. When I was watching that, my jaw hit the floor. She's like, Nick wanted to hurt her in the most horrible way possible, and I was trying to tell him no, and we went through all kinds of scenarios, and he really wanted to take her to an abandoned pig farm. I'm like,
right.
What?
I don't know how they were going to get there.
No, how are they going to get Timmy's body to an abandoned pig farm in a freaking Greyhound bus?
Weekend at Bernie's, that shit.
Right? That's what I'm saying. There's also blood all over the bathroom, too. People don't realize that. And funny, because she bought bleach and Tough Scrub.
Right.
I'm wondering, I don't think that Dee Dee bought that. I don't think that was Dee Dee's receipt.
I don't.
I don't either.
It is a bona fide kill kit.
Yeah, you're right.
Literally.
You're right.
It is the makings of a bona fide kill kit.
Yeah. You're right.
Everything on there.
Do you know what somebody told me today? This was the funniest one. Christina and I, Colleen, did this one time where we did all the funny rumors that all the different stories that people just fucking make up that are crazy. No, they didn't touch the bathroom drain at all. So, you know how we said that, Mr. Vision Con could not come through this window, right?
Yeah.
Because nothing's disturbed, right? This girl tried to tell me that the reason that nothing is disturbed is because, when he crawled through the window, and he put it all back up there, straightened it up for her. Because, when she thinks about, using something in someone's house, they generally clean it up. So maybe he cleaned up the windowsill before he went to find out where his missing friends were. Yeah. I know when I crawl through a window, when I think that my friends are missing and possibly dead, I stop to clean up too. You're right.
Did they bother to read the actual police report? Because a lot of people do. I don't think a lot of people understand. In the police report, it says they found him going to climb through the window. They told him not to do it. And then he went into a back door. That all of the windows were not touched, broken into, moved, whatever. And most of them had dust on them. The window story is bunk. Read the police report. Read the fucking police report.
Well, I did. Okay, so I interviewed Kay Hughes, who was the officer that had all that happen, and she did tell me that he went through the window. She's like, but she didn't see him go through the window. He said he went through the window. First,
Right.
she saw him trying to go through the window, and they stopped him. And they're like, "You cannot do this." And he's like, "Well, what if it's okay for me to do so because I have permission from the homeowners?" And they're like, "Well, do you have permission from the homeowners?" And he's like, "No, but they wouldn't care, so it's okay." And they're like, "Not really. It's not okay. We'd really rather you not do this." And then the next thing they knew, here he was coming through the house and opening the front door. So they stopped him from going through the window. But they're assuming that he went through the window because I think that they did not realize at that time that the back door had been open. And I'm not talking open. I'm not talking like, oh, the lock was not locked. No, the back door was actually open.
You know, I realized that the thermostat was set lower, but even with the thermostat set lower, that was 5 days of decomp.
Yeah, but it was really 45 degrees in there.
No, by the time she got there, it was 67.
By the time they took pictures again, they're actually, and that's not right, because I thought so too, but I just found a picture in the crime scene photos where it does say it's 45. Let me see if I can find it again.
Don't try sending it to me. There's no point.
I had not seen that one before. I mean, I knew it was in here.
Well, right, but the first responder literally said it was on 67.
67 when I think that's when David came through the house and turned it up to 67. So decomp would begin to start happening. So then it would begin to then the body would warm up some, and then that can hide when did the body actually go cold.
I know she said she set it to 40, but when we looked at that thermostat, it does not say 40. It says 60 something.
I know. Hold on. I know. And I saw that, and I've always thought that, and that was always what I'd seen. But I swear to you, I know there's a picture in here that it says 45. I just have to.
Okay, there's one in the crime scene pics that says 70.
That I think is because it was raised up and when they were going in and out of
exactly. How was it 45 when the back door was open in June? Like, that's not gonna happen.
No, I know. Well, the back door wasn't open like wide open. It was pulled all the way to, and it just had that little crack. So I don't know. But let me look again. It's going to be in this inside house because I'm telling you, I had never seen it before either. And then all of a sudden I was like, does that actually say 45? And it does. So let me look again. I gotta find
Every time I looked, it did not say 45. So if you can show that, that'd be great. Because I remember it being 60 something.
So the front door has a lever lock on it, and it looks like it was either just installed or it's the reason why it looks like that is it needed to be reinstalled. So that's interesting. But let me find it. I know I saw it, and I was like, what? I thought it was always 67. I thought she lied about it, but no. It's got to be right here somewhere. Come on. Let's see. That one's the 70. That one's the 70. Now, there's two of those. Hold on. It's going to be in here, though. I swear to you, I saw, because that was when both say 70, so I've obviously skipped over it. Let me go back up. I swear you get lost in these freaking crime scene photos. And I know I see things, and then I can never, ever find them again.
There's no 40.
That's that one. That's that one. There was one more because I don't even have the one that's 66 in here.
Well, I mean, she said it was 67 when she got there, but I mean, by the time they took it, it was probably 70.
Yeah, but I can't even find the one that's.
I was literally gonna start doing Jeopardy music. That's so funny. That's so funny. Gypsy's well aware of us, trust me.
Did you know there was chewing gum in the yard that was, oh, this was interesting. I found this the other day with Amy. So the case book starts with their evidence markers. On number 7, there's a page missing. It does not have 1 through 6 on there at all. And 5 and 6 are both things that should have been tested for other DNA, one being chewing gum and one being some random hair tie that is out there in the yard. But they're not listed in the case book as being markers 5 and 6 because 1 through 6 are not listed in the case book at all. At all. That's interesting. While I keep looking for this thing. So many computers, Ryan. So many freaking computers.
Yeah, there's a lot of computers, a lot of phones, a lot of things.
There's the phone. There's her wallet. I know it's going to be an evidence marker on the freaking.
Well, yeah.
On the thermostat. So I just keep missing it somehow because you just scroll in these things and you just lose
Nobody
yourself.
is saying that Dee Dee was some type of fucking angel. What we're saying is she didn't deserve a death sentence for what she did, and what she did, we don't even know if she did it.
I'm so tired of people doing that. You know what? You're just murderer apologists, and it's really freaking kind of foul.
I don't know. Did Dan have somewhat long hair, hence the oddball hair tie? I don't think he did.
It looks like a woman's headband.
No, okay.
Yeah, it looks like a headband. But there's cigarette butts out there, and they never freaking tested those either.
Yeah, they didn't test the fucking bed. They didn't test the cigarette butts. They didn't test the gum. They didn't test the hair. They didn't test the hat. They didn't test any of that, which is weird to me because, you know, I get that she took a plea, but at the same time, you would think Nick's defense would have tested all that shit.
Nick's defense was part of the problem.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's facts.
Facts, straight facts. Nick's defense did not defend him in any way, shape, or form. In fact, they didn't keep him from being able to talk to media, which they could have absolutely done, and put a gag order on it, and they never asked for it. And the international one that he did, the interview that he did, is what sunk him on First Degree. They did not have First Degree before that. They did not have First Degree before that. They had Second Degree. And when he did that stupid freaking interview, that is how they proved that he could deliberate. And I don't think that he could deliberate. I am truly 100% backing that. Okay, I think it's right here with this thing. I think that's where I saw it. Maybe. Let's see here. Come on, go down. All right, it's not in that picture well enough. Hold on. Let's see here.
You know, I understand why the autopsy is sealed, but I don't understand why the toxicology is sealed.
Because it's done by the same department, so they just sealed them both.
Well, for all of you that don't know this, it's supposed to be unsealed in September.
Hopefully.
Supposedly.
I've already called. I'm on a list. I know. Okay. Right here somewhere. Where the hell is it? It's so annoying. I think it's interesting that there's marker 141 inside of her bedroom where they cut out a big old piece of carpet.
It looks like, you know, the size of that portion on the carpet looks like that was a footprint.
Uh-huh. It does. I can't find the thermostat right now. I'll find it another day and I'll show you. Oh, wait. Is it right here? Is this it?
There isn't one that says 45.
No, there is.
There isn't. There isn't.
I'm telling you, I saw it the other day.
I'm telling you that you did not see it the other day.
You're making me irritated.
You find the fucking photo and then you can literally post it and be like, I told you But I'm telling you, I have looked through that shit a million times. There's no goddamn there's the 70. I thought I saw one at 60 something, probably not. But there's not.
Oh, there is
there's
a 67
not.
one.
I know, but there's no 45 one.
Where the fuck is
Thermostats
it?
don't go down to 40 fucking 5. We've had this
Yes,
conversation.
they do. Yes, they do. Digital ones you can. Certain ones you can. Yes, we looked it up to make sure that it could. Hold on, let me look inside the house again.
She ain't gonna find it. I've looked through there.
Shit it.
She thinks it's there. She's getting the story of Gypsy telling the 40.
I'm not. I'm telling you, I've never seen it before. And then the other day, I said, I zoomed in. I said, "Son of a bitch, that does say 45." And I was completely flabbergasted, but I don't remember what picture it was. I don't know if it was directly a picture of the thermostat, or if it was like a picture of the vacuum cleaner that you can see the thermostat in it.
Nick has autism and a low IQ.
Yes.
Yeah, the AC would have froze up from running continuously. And then that would have made it stop, which would have then made it get hot in there if it was at 40 fucking 5.
But not if somebody went and turned the air back up afterwards.
Asperger's is autism. Asperger's is no longer an actual term. Right. Asperger's was considered high functioning autism. That was taken out when the spectrum got put in. It's the same thing as manic depressive turning into bipolar, the same thing as multiple personality turning into dissociative identity disorder. As time goes on, they update diagnostics.
Yeah.
Look up that brand of thermostat and see if it can go to 45. Some cannot, some would freeze. Right now, she can't even find the damn thermostat.
I can't find it. But I'm also very, very tired. So my eyes are not good right now.
Sissy. No, the DSM-5 would have the accurate one. Asperger's has not been a diagnostic for some years now.
Right. My daughter would have been considered Asperger's, and so would I. But we're not. We are. Still want to know what this whole freaking mess of black spots on the driveway is, because it's not from the car.
Brooke, please do not break your thermostat.
What did you say?
Brooke's going to go try to turn her thermostat down.
Look, I didn't believe it before either. I'm not saying it. I just know I actually saw somewhere where it was 45, and I don't remember where I saw it. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Then I suggest you get better eyes. It's not in there. Okay, Brooks will only go down to 50. I'm not going to try mine. Mine's already making weird demon noises. I ain't going to piss it off.
I can't try mine because mine freezes up anytime it goes under 60, under 70. We've been having a problem with it. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
She's wrong.
Trust me, I've never seen it before, and I saw it this last week, and I just could not believe it. I even think I screenshotted it somewhere.
Well, have fun, because we did like 800 fucking screenshots today, so have fun trying to find that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I ain't touching that thing. That thing's making gurgly weird noises. I'm going to leave it be. I know. It's not there. Trust me. Okay, that one only goes to 50.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, I saw something that actually was the thermostat with the 45 on it.
Okay, so you find it, and then you post it for all of us to enjoy, okay?
I'm not saying... Yes. Fine.
Find it and post it, and then you can prove us all wrong. It'll be all right.
You're such a jerk.
Yours goes lower than 40. What the fuck? Where do you live that it goes lower than 45? Do you not have any idea how when my electric went out in my house and it was subarctic, like it was literally negative 16, right? My thermostat literally just timed out at 50 and I couldn't breathe. But again, I would say that was probably the lowest it would go down then maybe. Maybe it was a separate thermometer. Well, yeah, of course Nick thought Gypsy's life was in danger because she fucking snowed him. And then she also told him that she lost the baby, the imagined baby, because of her mom. I'm sure that didn't fucking help either.
Yeah, that did not help in the least.
I mean, hell, that was probably the tipping point.
Yeah, I would say so. I don't know, dude. I can't even find the damn. I can only find the stupid one that says 70. I can't even find the one that says 67. So I don't fucking know anymore.
Well, all I know is the girl said it was at 67. She said when she got there it was 67. You have to give everybody time to get in there, have the body heat, take the picture. By then it was probably 70.
Yeah, I know. But there was a picture that it was 67 or 66. So I can't find that picture now. I'm trying to freaking figure out why I can't find it. I'm sure it was evidence markered, and it's not in evidence markers. It's not.
No, I think it's in. Well, I think it's in the one that's it's like what is it? House and something.
ESP, yeah, inside the house.
Because it's a picture of the wall that we had to literally go like this and like. It's not a picture of the thermostat itself. I think there's a picture of the wall that has the thermostat that we then went like this.
There's several of
it's in
them.
Ouroboros.
There's several. There are pictures directly of the thermostat, but there's also pictures of the wall. And I think it's on a picture of the wall where I saw the 45. I know I saw it. It's so weird. I can actually look at, I can see it. Like I saw it. I know I saw it. I'm just trying to figure out why that happened. I'm wondering if somebody posted one in a group somewhere showing that it does go down to 45, and maybe
that's it. Somebody said they did see the 67 one though.
No, it does exist. I know the 67 one exists. I'm just missing it because look, there's thousands of these freaking photos in here. I scroll and I miss things. Oh, it's quite tomorrow. Because I gotta do crime scene stuff tomorrow anyway. I'm not going to bed.
Everybody's going to bed. Good night.
No, I'm really tired this time.
Okay. Actually, go to bed then. Literally, when I got on live, you're like, I'm not staying up all night. I'm going to bed. I'm not staying. And you even said, I'm not staying up till 5. Look at the fucking clock.
Well, I wasn't. But then my book went live. So that kind of gives me extenuating circumstances.
So you just got an adrenaline rush that crashed. Got it. What the fuck is going on with my foot?
No, that's exactly what happened. I was exhausted, ready to go to bed, and then I found out that my book was live, and I was like, and then I couldn't even tell anybody because everybody's fucking asleep. So I hit the internet because I was like, I'm gonna tell someone. And then my daughter calls me, and she's like, I'm on my way home. I'm like, oh, thank God.
Not me. I'm up. I'm staying up till I'm probably gonna try to start getting him up at 6:30 and go to bed for a little after 7. Probably.
You're gonna go to bed from 11 to 7?
No, I'm gonna go to bed about 7, and then I'm probably gonna get up around 2.
Okay.
I still don't know if we're doing fucking D&D tomorrow because he went to bed, and I don't know if the guy ever answered. So.
Yes, this is my only channel right now. I do intend to make another spicy red though because I want to separate my snarky, funny shit from the good wives. I don't want that on there. But I like making them. And that's how you do yours. You have that one where you do all your cuts and stuff. And
yeah, I do. I have Ryan Lee TM, and then I have this one.
I have a question for you before I go. So you did that clip that's, we're being rude. Is that your actual voice that you said it, or is that a filter?
No, that's it's just a sound I use.
Voice thing, right? It's a sound bit, right? Mm-hmm. But it sounded so much like you. I wondered if it was actually you, and you made a.
I don't think it sounds like me at all. Her Facebook got taken.
Yeah.
Didn't she admit to that too? Didn't Chocolate Sunrise admit to